last time we played Mork Borg, we did Bloat. And we had one survivor, which was Sam Ryan's character, that barely made it out with his life. You were tasked to go into that gross, smelly place to seek out a particular item, a ring, for the Baron of the land. And you did so, and you retrieved it. So, to start us off, though, welcome everybody to the Neon Swamp. We're going to get started with introductions here for our Mork Borg one-shot. We're going to start like we normally do, from left to right, starting with Sam Ryan.
Hello, I'm Ryan, Sam Ryan. Happy to be playing Mork Borg once again. I've got my mask on for brownie points with Scar. But, you know, how long can this last? So,
not long.
Not long.
Probably longer than the character.
I'm also, hopefully my character, I lived through last time. But I'd also like to promote my live stream, live play podcast, Door to the North. We're up and running today, Friday the 13th.
I saw your post.
Yeah, please have a listen. And then I'll hand it over here. I think I'm pointing in the right direction.
No, the other way, actually.
I'm not? Okay, there we go. That way.
Rockatori.
Hey.
Hi guys, I'm Rockatori, or Brian. New to the channel and new to Mork Borg. I've read it. I've been looking forward to playing it for a while and hoping to survive 30 minutes is my target at this point. We'll see where I feel after that.
All right, Newman.
I'm Newman, aka Nico. I've already played one game with Ryan. Unfortunately, 2 of my characters died in that one. I'm hoping to either have none die this one or beat my record from last time, whichever one comes first.
All right, Urshrock.
I'm Crispy. Let's see. I'm asking folks to be gentle. It's my first live video stream, my first Mork Borg game, and my first game with Scar. So this should be fun. Now, about those bonus weapons and stuff, I grew this beard just for this game. I didn't have any makeup to throw on, but, you know, I thought I at least made the effort here.
You're ready for this years in advance.
Right. That's right. Oh, actually, no. This is
This and beard.
like 4 months.
Oh yeah, I see. I'm beard challenged, so it would take me. I could wait 4 years and still not even grow that. So my perception of how long it takes to grow a beard, is really off. Yeah, I'm Scar. I'm gonna be the GM tonight, and get the game running. If you see the character profiles, you might notice some skulls by their cameras. Those are their omens. If you want to donate 200 bits, you can grant any person, any scum, an omen to help them survive and tasks tonight. They have, most of them have 2. Only, I'm sorry, Chris, you only have 1.
Yeah.
And we are also 2 followers away from being at 300, so hopefully we can hit that milestone tonight. Next week, we have more Deadlands. The Blood Drive saga continues. And then the week after that, we have Mothership, which I'm super excited about.
Looking forward to that one, too.
Yeah, Mothership's going to be fun, I think.
I'm also in that one.
And
I'm always there.
Let me reload, because my music stopped. I don't know about you guys. Or is it maybe...
Yeah, it's still going.
Yes. Sometimes I have to refresh and get it rolling again for me. All right, so let's get underway.
Right.
Now, your character, we had a bit of a debacle with the characters. I think Foundry was doing something weird last game. Ryan, is your character's name Ager, or is it supposed to be something else?
You know what? That name does not sound familiar, but the rest of the character sheet looks good.
Yeah, it did some weird thing where it changed the name on your token, and I think you just made your character sheet to match it. But if you want to change it, do so now, because I'm going to start a monologue, and you're heavily involved.
Oh boy, last minute name change?
I know you got that name change generator in your back pocket. Don't even.
Okay, shit.
Don't lie to us. We know,
Let's go to the Scumbirther. Or we can go to the fantasy name generator, or we can pause, or we can filibuster. Let's see, what kind of name shall I go with? Let's click on
Kinda
that.
like filibuster.
How about top of the list, first random name generator, Krynar.
Krynar.
Awesome.
Krynar.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'll type
Thank
it
you.
in.
Legend. And I will fix the token as well. What's up, Postman? Good shooting today on
I
one
specifically
game on CS:GO.
I specifically re-dyed my hair again for this game. Since
I thought you were going to
super
specifically vote against the name Krynar. I was like, come on,
I
man.
like it. I mean, it has the first 2 letters of your name in it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got all of the letters in my name.
Oh yeah, it does.
All right.
Let's
dive in, shall we? Krynar. Yeah, Krynar. That's yeah. Krynar. So you escaped the bloat underground. God, what do you even call that place? You escaped with your life and retrieved the ring. You hop on top of the prisoner wagon containing some other prisoners that were waiting, hoping to get the chance of freedom should any more of you die. You ride atop it. Give your ring to your handler, who is now driving the wagon, heading back to the Baron's manor. As you get closer and closer to the manor, you see that there is a very bright light coming from the manor. Very bright indeed, and as you get closer and closer, you realize that the manor is actually on fire. Rain begins to fall. Heavy storm begins to set in. You quickly see that the manor is surrounded by soldiers. And there is an ornate wagon with a canopy top. Although there are no wheels on this wagon, it seems to be held by people. Slaves, probably. And as you get closer, you see something tall near it, in front of it. A pole with some kind of object at the very top. Then again, some thunder clashes in the background and illuminates what it is. It is the Baron. Pierced through his mouth, hanging from a pike. Very much dead. As soon as this happens, your handler is immediately attacked. Pelted with 5 arrows that hit directly in his chest. Before you can even react, Molotov cocktails are thrown into the prison wagon and setting them all aflame alive. As you hear their blood-curdling screams, you hear a rope, or you feel a rope, wrap around your neck, and you are dragged down to the ground. Being dragged, you struggle to keep it from strangling you, clutching at your neck, and you are brought before a very elderly-looking woman, very decrepit, elderly-looking woman. She's sitting in the wagon, barely visible to you. Only can see really the lower half of her face, and only because everything around you is on fire. Surrounded by soldiers, she addresses you. You are the one. You conspired with your master, the Baron, to steal that which is rightfully your ruler's property. She holds a hand out, and you see someone scuttle very quickly and with great haste to her and hands her the ring that you covered. She clutches it in her bony fist. She gazes upon it. She addresses you once more. Thus, by the power and authority vested in me by our ruler, the Shadow King, I hereby find you guilty of theft and treason, for which the penalty is death. takes the ring and conceals it under her robe. However, I am willing to stay your execution, nay, even acquit you of your high crimes on your fulfillment of a dire task for which I am not willing to sacrifice good soldiers. On your success, I will not only free you, but shower you in riches beyond your dreams. Your king's one true heir is missing. The Shadow King will eventually be forced to hand his crown to his brother, whom the king does not see fit to wear. Get his son back discreetly, and wealth, life, and freedom will be yours. Our spies believe Alden, his son, to be imprisoned in an infamous underground locale, a place no free man would willingly go. So a place called the Accursed Dead. Will you accept or face death?
This is sounding oddly familiar.
Thunder and lightning crackle behind him as he clutches at his sword at his hip. And he says, fangs sticking out of his lips, "My sword is yours." And he stands like a soldier, but he's just practically a barbarian.
You stand proud with this rope around your neck, as if it's not even there. The person on the other end seems noticeably frightened of you. The courtier raises a finger, and you see someone scurry into the darkness at night. And then you hear the clattering of chains as she brings a line of what seem to be 4 prisoners. Introducing... I'm sorry, 3 prisoners. We're missing somebody. 3 prisoners introducing the rest of the party. You are all brought forth and lined up beside Krynar. These 4 scum were tasked to... These wretches will aid you in your task. They all face execution otherwise as well. And then she lifts another finger. Then 4 soldiers all step in front of you all. Sorry, again, 3 soldiers. These 3 scum were tasked to protect Alden. I will show you the cost of failure. The courtier holds up a scepter in her hand that then arcs a lightning bolt to each soldier's forehead. The surge of power melts the soldiers into a bloody pile of gore and screams. You 3 will be freed for the moment. You may take their possessions to better your chance of survival and go. That's where you get your gear. Suddenly, as this happens as well, you see a thin, frail figure pushed out from the crowd of soldiers. Seems to be holding something, or something's holding him. What is your servant's name? You're all sharing the servant, right?
Humford.
Humford. Is that right?
Humford.
Hanford. You see your servant Hanford being pushed out into the light. He scurries over there. Masters! Masters! They let me follow you all the way from prison, all the way over here. He gets down.
What took you so long?
I'm sorry, let me help you. He quickly begins grabbing the gory, bloody remains of those soldiers and starts handing you your gear.
And hey, 6 free femurs.
Like I said, femurs are going to be probably pretty easy for you to come by. All right. Donation not go through? I do Did you donate or did you give bits? Post. If you donated, though, thank you. Let's see here. Let me make sure this is working. Actually, on that note, Omen. Is it Omen or yeah, it's Omen. All right. So, you're eventually all led away into a woodland area far from the manor. At a certain point, your escorts stop and simply point in the correct direction. And you approach what looks to you like maybe just a mound of dirt and rock in the woods, but there are 2 double doors, one ajar. And as you all step in, we will begin our adventure.
Krynar is just a big, toothy bastard. If you don't believe in orcs, maybe you start to when you see him. Maybe he's just a crazy-looking human. But he's just in fucking full heavy armor, got a sword at his side, he's got a flail on his other side. He just looks like he's fucking built for war. And he sizes the 3 of you up. He looks at you guys. What do you guys look like?
Apparently, painfully average. That's my feat.
That's referring to your skills, your appearance. You are still noble, so.
Yes. I thought it might be interesting. Perhaps we could be triplets.
But that would mean one of us was cucking our uncle.
You are. I mean, would that be a big stretch for nobility?
Incest.
Right.
It's the only thing all
wouldn't
nobility
be
have in common.
incest. It wouldn't
Since
be
it was
incest.
my idea to be banging our aunt, the queen, I'd be happy to take that sacrifice for the team, as it were.
You are wretched.
Actually,
And royalty, which is like a double
Does it cancel out
incest.
at that point?
No.
Yes,
Does
I
it
prefer to
cancel?
think of ourselves as royal wretches rather than wretched royalty.
More of a glass half full kind of guy.
If you want a description, Lelouch is
A queen half full kind of woman.
Lelouch is a mid-20s, very ragged-looking guy. His entire left arm covered in heretical tattoos that, when he acquired them, is not clear, but it's very prominent under his cloak. He made sure to not wear armor on that arm to display it proudly. His long silver hair tied up in a rough ponytail, and his father's crown, quote-unquote, more crown mask thing, proudly displayed on his forehead.
Me too, except no tattoos.
And for Keftar's also 20s, really, really tall. This guy would be, Ivy League all the way. And playing into that, his accent is always affected. It's never consistent, but it always is better than thou. So I'll have a lot of fun with that, I think. And he's got resting manic face, according to Scumbirther. So I'm assuming he just looks constantly on the edge of running. So we'll see.
Since the 3 of us know each other, you probably know about the fact that Lelouch giggles insanely, just constantly for no apparent reason.
Rocketuri, I love that introduction of he's always doing an accent, but it's not always solid.
accent.
Like that gives you such freedom. That's hilarious.
That's it.
That is great.
Something big just happened. Hold on. Jesus.
I put a name on my token.
What just happened?
Let me fix that for you.
Okay. Matter of fact, I don't even think I have control of my token.
Yeah, no, probably not. Who? Let's see. Was that Seldom?
Okay. Yes.
Always displayed for everyone, and
And seldom is heard with an encouraging word.
you also had no
So-
eyesight. That's not going to be good for you.
So is this legit? You guys are playing triplets?
Yes.
That wasn't my idea, but apparently we are.
I'm-
One of us was cucking our uncle, the king.
Hell yeah.
No.
Wait, what? No.
Well, I don't know. That's up to you two.
So anyway, that Krynar don't know anything about any of that, but he's looking at the three of you and he's just like, am I seeing triple? Like, what the fuck?
We're not
And
identical triplets.
but like, are you guys
Yeah, because
armed?
apparently
Are you armored? Like, what do you
Yes,
look like? You're
I am.
ready for a fight? What's
I
your
am wearing
deal?
I am wearing splint mail with noticeably the left hand armor removed to display my tattoos and a cloak thrown over it.
I'm in what looks like it was once splint mail and somehow is now furs.
I mean, usually there is under armor, so just the pieces of metal just fell off, I'm assuming.
Kind of flaked off. Like so much in our lives.
I'm in middle
Like
of the
our
road.
plot.
I'm in middle of the road armor. Nothing special. I don't want to seem too presumptuous. And I have a
That'll be a
ornate.
switch.
Yeah, I have an ornate a femur. My femur is. I like to claim that it is passed down through the generations, and that it's a tradition to have one this fancy.
Let me tell you, it's not. I have the family sword.
So I don't know if I'm looking at this right, Postman, but it looks like you just donated $50.
Yeah.
If that's true and not a mistake, man, thank you so much. The Streamlabs donation deal is broken right now because I'm transitioning over to Stream Elements. That's why I didn't go off. I was trying to make it work, but it's probably not.
But that does come with a free hour of psychological counseling.
No, you probably don't want it from any of us.
Hey, Govin, how's it going?
Well, we're experts, I bet.
All right, has everyone introduced themselves and described themselves? We good to go? Wow, thanks, Postman. Wow.
Did Post get like a fucking bonus at work or something?
Hey, pill farts.
He's just looking at Eftar's cloth armor with the little alligator on the left breast.
All right, and you do have control, but the game is paused. Let me give you the description. I'll unpause and allow you guys to start exploring. You walk into the entrance of the den. Lit oil lanterns hang from the ceiling. You hear a stream of water that crosses the room from holes in the wall. Black violet butterflies hover above it, flapping haplessly over the water. You see a door to the north, ajar. And a door, well, two doors to the north, both ajar.
Are they doors or are they jars? Make up your mind, GM.
Oh, god damn it.
Couldn't help it. Could not help it.
I can see we're in for a pun-filled afternoon.
You may now move your characters.
I move away from the triplets.
First things first that Lelouch does is he draws his sword because he just reacquired it from one of the guards. Just to check if they didn't chip it or something. It is a prized family heirloom.
Are there insects crawling on the ground on this map?
Yes.
Yes.
Holy shit.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. Holy shit, there's insects. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about this map? Is this like, what kind of terrain are we looking at here?
Dirt terrain, except for the stream running across.
All right, so I'm not jumping off a cliff when I do this.
No.
Okay.
Theoretically, if I did my job, something might stop you from doing that. Invisible wall or something.
I see. Okay, well, I'll go ahead and move into the room. Move across this. chain is, I assume that's like on the ceiling, hanging down for lighting.
Yes, those are the
Okay.
oil
I think-
lamps.
Cool.
I think we're gonna wait and see if something eats Krynar.
Yeah, he's the man for that job. So
Yeah.
he walks across the room, and approaches this door to the north,
Very well.
and he reaches out. He puts a hand on the door handle, and he looks back at the freaking triplets. And he shakes his head again just to make sure he's seeing right.
Eureka in one hand, femur bloody and half gnawed in the other.
They pulled it out of the servant.
No. There were 6 spare femurs with those soldiers where we got our equipment.
You're holding Eureka in one hand.
Yes. Oh, yes. That part. I thought you meant the bloody and gnawed femur.
I always keep my Eureka in ham. So I've got the femur, and actually, where is Ham? Could we introduce Ham to our new friend Krynar? Just for a moment. Krynar, come here. You're gonna love this. And I motion over Ham.
Here we go.
This is Ham, or Squire Porcupine, if you'd like. Pincushion, you can give him any name you'd like. And I reach in, I put my foot on Ham's chest, and just pull out the sword. And this is Urakaya too. We have twin swords, and Ham is good enough to keep them for us, and slide it right back in.
I think it is my pleasure. He looks down at the floor.
Yes, and like we are triplets, we have triplet swords, just they're not all the same.
And since we're doing all these introductions, I would like to introduce you to my sword. He can talk. Kind of an asshole.
I'm gonna let you guys control your sword's
And you like our brother.
Scar.
I'm gonna let you guys control your sword's personality. Play that out how you like.
I already sent you what I
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Oh, Lord.
Krynar is reaching out towards the door, but then he turns around and he says, "Well, if we're introducing our swords," and he pulls out this scimitar, and immediately whatever smell was down here is a little overpowered by just the smell of shit. And he says,
Stench of your sword.
and he says, "Behold, the brown scimitar of Gelgenbeck."
Gelgenbeck. I seem to recognize that from my studies.
Very nice.
It's wondrous.
Yes, I believe that's the town we live in.
Well, it appears my sword is a bit shy today.
Where's your sword on your character sheet?
It's the blade of your ancestors.
Blade of your ancestors.
Actually, blade of our ancestors.
Again, that just sounds like a good insult. So,
I'm checking over this because these swords have a personality.
You're wondering, this magnificent and clearly magical talking sword is foppish, unreliable, and quietly despises you.
Look,
That's-
she, I'm not gonna talk just because you tell me to, she.
Kind of like your brothers.
And back into the scabbard you go.
Krynar has his scimitar in hand, and he throws open that door.
Seldom
Just after that
prepares
one
to
line,
hurl a femur.
I have to say, just after that one line, I love my decision to make the sword talk like that.
Nice.
Alright. You hurl open the door.
Is it just my first kept or just his portrait sideways now?
You peer inside. This room is cool, slightly smoky. A pair of torches are dimly glowing in the air, and there are also 2 beds, with 3 skeletons lying upon them, likely human. See a giant bookcase as well, on the eastern side of the room, and a door to the north.
I'll enter the room. And so Founder's giving me vision where I go, and then it's lighting up where the torches are.
Yes.
I'm just wondering.
What you can see in Foundry is what your character can see.
Excellent.
I can't seem to find. Where's the bookcase? Oh, there. Those are bookcases. Okay.
Right.
I thought they were
Indubitably.
pretty colored blankets or something.
Mhm.
Those
You
are
see-
spines of books.
In between the beds, you see a vase with some dead flowers in it. Nothing else of overt interest yet. What do you all do?
Reinhard just knocks over the vase with his shit scimitar.
I love you.
Peruse the bookshelves.
You peruse the bookshelves.
Yes.
And who was that? I'm still getting used to voices.
Sorry. Seldom.
Seldom. Let's see, I got a 1. You find a booklet.
Yes.
The text can be interpreted and appears to be a random, unclean scroll. Let me roll that for
Very
you.
nice. Please.
You always were the learned brother, Seldom. Always so learned.
Well, one of us had to be.
Meanwhile, I'm
learned
apparently.
in more than just books, apparently, seeing as Aunt liked
Hagatha.
very much.
Yes. I was always her favorite, you might say.
Acquire a
I
unclean
do the
scroll,
directions.
palms open the southern gate. I'll put that in your inventory.
Oh, okay.
Like
I
the
was...
Rocketary basically decided our accent.
As soon as I find out where the scrolls are stat, here they go. What did I say? The palms?
Palms of opening a gate or something.
Something or other in that fashion, yes.
Undoubtedly.
No big surprise here. Krynar's illiterate. But you don't know that. He's just like, "Brr, ugh." He looks at the books and he's just, and he goes to the next door. And
Hi,
he's,
now come here. I believe we found a book that might suit your tastes.
"Ugh." He just growls in disgust.
He takes it from you and tastes it and says, "Nah, this isn't very. I don't really like this one. This one is not to my taste."
Anyone else? Kryno is going through the door.
So
Case here, isn't there?
Krynar knocks a row of books off the shelf with the tip of his shit sword.
I was going to look through that, but
Leave the look on the ground.
after making contact with that thing, I'd rather not look through it.
There are still plenty of books for you to look through that are unscathed.
I would like to look through that second bookcase there.
Untainted.
Untainted, yes.
oh, nice.
All right. Fucking names. I don't know why I'm addressing y'all like names by your character names like I normally do in Mork Borg. It's could change on a dime. Anyway.
Dane
Kevdar.
Bramage is a terrible thing.
You open up a book and the text that you read makes you yell out at the top of your lungs, "You dead, arise!" After which
Nice.
a demon appears before you all, made entirely of crystal, and appears to be noticeably tired. What do you all do?
Lelouch, being a proper noble, aside from his very heretical tendencies, does a courtesy bow and says, "I am Lelouch, uncle of King Fatmud IX, and pleased to make your acquaintance, demon sir."
You're his nephew.
He stares at you.
Yeah, nephew.
Krynar thinks to himself, this guy's made of crystal and probably the flail would be a better weapon. So he goes to sheath his scimitar in the process to get out his flail. It might look like he's standing down, but that's how the wheel, he's only got one wheel. That's how the wheel is spinning.
Very small hamster.
Smelling that thing.
His
Yeah,
gaze
yeah.
immediately sets upon Seldom.
Yes.
He begins
How
to,
may you be of service?
without response, he begins to lazily, tirely raise up his hand and point it at your direction, Seldom.
I will step back from where he's pointing.
Suddenly, you feel a force sucking from wherever you put that scroll you just got. A blue light starts to shoot into his hand. And then, as he finishes absorbing the scroll, a shockwave hits all of your minds at once.
Well, that might actually affect 3 of us.
As this happens, he immediately vanishes in a loud sound of glass breaking. All of you are afflicted with a mental shockwave, and you must make a presence test, please.
All right.
Good shit.
Well, that isn't it.
Ooh,
Mental
So-
shockwave.
unfortunate there. Krainar.
It's in fact Lelouch.
Oh, good. A 6.
Okay. Everyone except Lelouch. You are no longer able to use powers, you find. And
Jesus, look at those rolls.
let's see if we get a wipe of the evening. And you take 6 points of mental damage.
Which just means 6 points of damage.
I am not affected by this damage, correct?
No, Seldom, you are still alive, but I worry about the other two, Royalty.
Wait a minute.
Um,
He's Lelouch.
New main is Lelouch.
Correct.
so he got a 15, so he passed. The rest of us got 5, 9, and 6, so we failed.
Right.
And we can't
You
use
just said
powers.
seldom, so I wasn't sure.
Seldom, Krainar, and Keftar. You all take 6 points of
Right.
damage.
Oof.
Which seems
Okay.
like a good time to use an omen.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Let me ask you this. Krynar cannot use powers.
Right.
Scrolls require the ability to read. Does he still take 6 HP damage?
He does.
Okay. And Omen is the only, and that's going to be a reroll to get around that, huh?
Yeah. 1d6.
You can reroll, or I can do a d6 damage reduction roll.
Oh, yeah.
Up to you.
I see.
Hmm.
I would go for the damage reduction.
Yeah, that's
Then-
what I was just thinking.
Yeah, but Crispy, you've got the +1, but that still only leaves you. The odds are still against you. The odds are even
Right.
worse against me. So yeah, I'm gonna take the damage reduction for 1 Omen, please.
Very well. Let me
Oh, there's the omen.
go ahead and reduce 1 omen and roll d6.
Oh, I'll do it.
Rolling like a D6.
Here we go. So all right, so I'll take 4 HP damage to my mentals.
I'll also roll.
Oh, 1.
You live, though, Seldom. There's always that.
Yes.
Well, you would have lived anyway. You would just been broken. But you have 1 HP. So let me take one of your omens as well.
I took 1 off already.
I
My only one.
I gotta do it on the stream. That's where.
Oh, right.
You're good.
What does that stream look like?
Good
I-
introduction.
I take no damage. This was foretold on my FEMA. I read the FEMA and I knew this was coming.
Very nice, Keftar. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank
Quietly
you.
hear my sword shouting from within the cheat. Yeah, you fucking idiot.
I was hoping in the first half hour I get to describe player's head exploding already. But
That's what happened to me last game. Stop it.
is. All right. Congratulations. You all survived the first one taparoo. What do you do now?
What kind of rug is that on the floor?
Some monstrously deformed bear.
All right.
So this crystal
snorted that
ghost, this like crystal ghost is in the room somewhere?
It vanished.
It's vanished.
Oh, okay.
So it could be
Yeah,
in
so
the
we can
room
get proper
somewhere.
introductions.
And I also grabbed the our treasure, the 4 femurs.
4 femurs.
All
3
right.
skeletons, right? Oh, 3 skeletons, 6 more femurs.
There are 3 skeletons.
6 femurs.
All right. Out comes the brown scimitar of Gelgenbeck once again to your olfactory displeasure. And what are those words? I don't understand. And Krynar will go ahead and open this next door to the north.
You reach to the door.
Oh, nice.
I reached forward.
As you reach forward to the door to the north, you hear talking on the other side of it.
I will draw my sword in preparation for what is to come.
Can I hear what they're saying?
It's mumbled, unless you want to open the door.
I am clear at what I'm doing. Everybody sees what I'm doing. I go ahead and I do it.
You open the door.
I finished putting the fur in my backpack.
I get Ham like a human shield in front of me, and I grab a hold of the sword just in case I need to draw it.
All right, the next room. By the way, carrying capacity is strength. It's 8 plus your strength. Reasonable items are 1 point of that.
Does that include what I can carry in my
s-
sack?
I would say that if you want to hold an entire bear hide, it would not constitute as a regular carrying, a normal size carrying item. That would be something that required a strength test.
Just like the head part.
Even in the backpack? Or the sack, I mean?
Yeah, the examples it gives are anvils, chests, ladders, and corpses. I feel like a bear hide would probably fall under the equivalent.
Yeah. No, you're right. All right, so...
So basically, that would just whenever a strength or agility test would come up, it'd be a little tougher for you, but you can. Oh, you don't have to roll anything.
13.
You don't have to roll anything. It just means
Oh,
if
okay.
a strength or agility test arises, it will be harder for you to succeed.
Okay.
You're encumbered.
Yes. That's what the queen said.
All right, so
I believe the word she used was endowed, brother.
Well, you know, I was trying to be polite, given our current company.
He has a sword made out of shit, and do you really think he cares?
Oh, I was talking about ham fried.
and in spite of the sword of Gilgenbeck, as soon as Krynar opens the door, a rotten stench floods your nostrils. The room is also hot. The air in here is hot as it mixes with the cold air of the room you're currently in. And you hear sad violin music playing to the north, very faintly. In this room, so far, you can see 2 guards that were sitting down having dinner. Suddenly stand up and look at you, Krynar, as you open the door. Let's see how they react, shall we?
You guys should lock their doors.
And we make a presence check. To
You may not have
improve
to,
their
as
position.
they seem not hostile to you. Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Oh, I like slowly sheath my sword as I move to enter the room, and I'm like, oh, hello, and I'm like, I was ready to just kill him, but now I'm confused and dumb.
Krynar, clearly confused and bumbling his way towards, Lelouch pushes his way through Krynar and says, "Hello, I am Lelouch, nephew of King Fatmut IX. We are here on an errand for some
Official
people."
business.
Yes, quite. Mind explaining exactly what this place is, and more importantly, why there are skeletons in your bed?
What's that? You came somewhere you don't even know where you are? Come in, have some ale.
We're royalty, that's why.
Oh, okay. I don't know how that explains it. My name's Merrill. This here's Abel.
Abel, you wouldn't happen to have a brother named Cain, would you?
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
And what's his SCP
mind.
number?
Never mind. It's a royalty joke. You wouldn't get it.
Well, as far as where you are, well, you're in the accursed den, I'm afraid.
Interesting name.
Yeah, we don't get many visitors, probably on account of the name and all. Owen Fletcher, he tends to eat people. Yeah, that kind of keeps people away too, does it, Abel? Yeah, I think it does, yeah. Yeah, that kind of eating people thing, yeah.
Have to have a word with your marketing department.
Oh, where my manners? Oh, we also got Fick over here. Ficky kind of pokes around the corner. Hi. He's holding up. Looks like a turkey leg, munching on it right now. It's half cooked.
Seeing another person, Lelouch once again goes into a bow. I am Lelouch, nephew of King Fatmut IX. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I'm Fick. Fick the God. This here's Merle and Abel.
Yes, we've been acquainted.
Krynar will come into the room and just kind of look around, like ignoring these guys a little bit. Is this a table that I'm standing on or near?
Sure.
And there's like I don't know. So yeah, I'm looking around.
Well, you can join us for supper if you like, but I'm afraid you can't stay. I think we're supposed to not let strangers here. Fletcher doesn't take kindly, although I don't know why. Come to think of it, Abel, why do we even really care what Fletcher thinks? I don't know. It's just always been that way, I suppose.
Well, but obviously we're not strangers. We've been introduced.
Are you reading my mind? Because I was about to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
A triplet telepathy.
Triplet telepathy.
Triplet telepathy.
I felt like I imagine all of our characters are just saying that and doing that.
And doing it.
Krynar is getting a little confused. He's got his hand on the scimitar and on the flail. They're both still stowed away, but he's just like, am I gonna have to kill all 6 of these guys? What's going on here? He turns on everybody and he says, we're here for the king's son.
Oh, you're here for Warden.
Oh, I forgot that.
I completely forgot about that dimwit or whatever he is.
Oh yeah, he's here. I'm not sure where he is, but
Me nephew, brother.
we'd have to talk to Fletcher, I suppose. I don't think he wants him to be let go. I don't know. I don't think. What do you suppose that's right, Abel Fick? I don't think so.
I say, quick question for you. Is the king higher than Fletcher, equal, or lower than Fletcher?
He scratches his head. Oh, I suppose. I mean, he's a king. I suppose he's higher, yeah. He's a king, after all.
I thought so as well.
By that logic, I believe
Pulling
it
out
means
his
that
scimitar.
we, as servants of the king, have a right to order you to lead us to Alden. as
Oh,
we are
well.
higher in the chain of command.
He kind of scratches his head, seemingly confused. Also, oh well. I mean, what you're saying makes sense, but we serve Fletcher, so we're below Fletcher. It'll just do what he says, even if he's below the king.
Right, but we're below the king. So the king outranks Fletcher, which you've already stated. Therefore, we outrank you as followers of kings instead of followers of Fletcher. Therefore, we are giving you instructions.
He scratches his head profusely. But, what,
As I sidle farther behind them.
well, still, like, we don't know what Alden is.
Well, I presume you know where Fletcher is, and Fletcher should know where Alden is, so mind telling us where Fletcher is?
Oh yeah, he's in the slaughterhouse right now. We can't let you go back there either, though. He said no one's allowed to go back there except us.
Does Fletcher speak louder than a pouch full of coins, perchance?
He scratches his head.
As he's scratching his head, Lelouch drops a pouch of 50 silver on the table.
Oh, you dropped your money. It's right there. Points out for you.
Good men. These are good men.
Well, I suppose it's
Just
time for
standing
you all
there
to head
with
on
his
out
hand
now.
on his. Sorry.
You can go the way you came, or you can go out the door right there, to our right here. He's the main diner. Oh, don't worry about the old man. He's harmless out there. We don't really know why he's here either.
Old man, you say? Well, I'd like to get acquainted with this man.
Oh yeah, go see if you can get him to talk on your way out.
One final
This
question.
is no
for you.
time for you to work on your dating scenarios. Can I
Guys.
center this room somehow, by the way?
Can you what?
Center the
Right.
room.
Hold the right mouse button and you can drag the
Ah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to scroll and all kinds of shit. Okay, good.
Lads, is Alden free to roam around as he wishes?
No. Fletcher's got him somewhere, pretty sure.
Hmm.
Locked away, I think.
Well, I'm not sure if we got through the math before, but it's my belief that the king will be mad when he learns about his son being held. Cheerio.
Well, I think that's the point, isn't it, Abel? Yeah, I think that was his plan, yeah. Yeah, I think he's trying to get him out.
Keftar, I believe you're out of position.
By the way, is Keftar token just rotating randomly for anyone else?
He must have held alt or something.
No, I think that's only you, buddy. Maybe you should. What is in those cigarettes?
Yeah, your character is definitely sideways now. Not that it really matters a ton.
Yeah.
My interpretation is I'm just too tall, and so I have to kind of like angle over in order to get through all these doors.
You know.
So through all this dialogue, Krynar has just been standing there with his hand like the sword just like in the sheath, but just, and he's just like staring like madly from one person to the next as they're talking, and he's just like thinking, why are we still talking? And he's just ready to kill this guy who's standing right in front of him like a doofus, just like, you dropped your money. And so he's just just confused by all this talking. He probably doesn't even understand everything you guys are saying, but he's just ready to kill this guy that he's right next to.
Well, perhaps I shall sidle this way, Keftar.
These three have been of little help, but maybe that old man they mentioned could prove useful.
And he's to the right, through the fireplace.
So Krynar says to Lelouch, so these three are useless now?
I know exactly where you're going with this, and
in the proper position.
I know damn well that I cannot stop what's about to happen.
So he just takes that as a go ahead, and he just unleashes.
Try
do we want to
havoc.
roll initiative?
Yeah,
or what do
like
we wanna
as
do
you
here?
start like your attack, he's like, "Oh, you ready to have some supper?" Ah!
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
And the scream wasn't from the blade, it was just the fact the smell hit his nostrils.
All right, let's begin some combat. This would be a good opener too.
There we
for
go.
our new guys. So, on your token, you should be able to right-click on it and hit the sword and shield to add yourself to the battle.
Very cool. Game Master, why are you hidden behind that guy? The Game Master is joining us in our combat. Oh wait, it's good.
The little circle shows where your mouse is pointed. You can see everyone's mouse.
So once you've added yourself to the battle, you can click on the fist symbol on the top right, and you can see the initiative order, and click on the D20 to roll your initiative.
Oh, I spaced out. How do I add myself to the battle?
You right-click on your token and hit the sword and shield.
Perfect.
Boom!
As the
And then,
battle begins, Lelouch drops down his crown mask onto his face.
On your turn. Oh, you got the best.
After all of that maneuvering, I get distracted at the last minute.
Speaking of that, do you think I get a surprise round action? Or
Sure, if you want.
what do you think? I mean, I'm initiating
Yep.
the combat, and these guys don't seem like they're ready for it. These pink fellas don't seem like they're ready for it.
They still got their mouths full of fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Get
Like,
get a free
give me
attack in. Y'all could use all the boons you can.
Let's give you an attack from the brown scimitar of Gilgenbeck.
And Keftar, under the encounter, the fist at the top right, you click on the die 20 to roll your initiative.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
On the top right, where all the symbols are, you see a fist. Click on that, and then you'll see a die 20 by your name in the encounter. There you go. Beautiful. Alright, you were saying, Krynar. You're smashing this guy's skull in, I think, yes?
No, I'm going for the sword. So I'm trying to go for probably his neck would be the
I believe
ideal
that's what we're all
target.
planning.
Okay, he's go ahead and roll.
Alrighty,
Unfortunate.
natural one.
Very nice.
Alright,
No
Wasted
omen
by your
spent
blade
on
if you
that.
rolled that one.
Let's just enjoy the comedy.
okay, yeah, you get ready to you're trying to do like a samurai cut, like right out of the sheath. But
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
the poop has just made it a little slicker than it should be coming out, and you lose your grip and it flies into the fire behind you.
Oh boy. Okay, that's gonna smell even better.
I was just gonna say that.
It's my shit,
Evan's
Gordon. I'm the one who gets to
now.
make shit jokes, sir.
It's,
I should keep that in mind.
And with that, prepare for battle. The first up is Lelouch.
remind me how movement works in this again.
Oh, in the actual, I don't think that's ever really specified. Just,
How
Don't
far do you
go-
want to move?
don't go crazy.
Seeing Krynar completely fumble his surprise attack, I will step over beside him and attempt my own samurai cut on him by drawing my tugging sword and slashing at him.
All right.
Hopefully, I don't fuck up enough to where my sword is angry at me and screams profanities.
I have faith in you.
There is a caveat to your sword too.
yes, if I fuck up enough times, it'll try and fucking kill me.
That wonderfully vague word, enough.
Yes.
It gives me too much power.
It says, if continually disappointed, develops a 1 in 6 chance to accidentally attack you or one of your companions.
That's what I was looking for. Beautiful.
Lucky the sword is
Yeah.
not our parents.
The keyword there is continually disappointed.
Yes, and it begins now as you thrust your sword at this guard and missing him by a little bit. He didn't dodge. He's still a little surprised. You just missed. And we'll say 6 squares. That's pretty much standard most games. 6 squares for movement.
So, do you want me to roll the 1 die 6 to see if it fucking... Or...
It hasn't been continually quite yet.
Okay.
One fuck up isn't enough. But this, they're gonna try to kill you, the guards. See if
Unlike our parents.
All right, so it looks like you're fighting Fix Album. You, what's going on? Yeah. He pulls out. Let's see what he's gonna pull out. He pulls out just a sword, and he's gonna try to jab it into your abdomen. Roll your defense, which is your agility. What armor are you wearing, by the way, Seldom?
Are you speaking to Seldom?
Seldom, yes.
Okay. What was once scale mail, but somehow is transmogrified into furs.
Is it tier 1, 2, or 3?
One.
Ooh,
Yes,
sorry.
light armor.
Light armor.
The previous character I'd rolled had scale mail, but this one has light armor, so I was playing with that. So should I roll to defend?
Yes, and you don't have any. Yeah, it would be a DR of 12.
Yes. The game agrees with you. And a natural 20.
Beautiful. You gain
We got
a
a nat 1
free
and a nat
attack.
20 in the first encounter.
Yeah, that's
Ah! Jorika the First! Slay! Yes, Queen, slay! Happy now, Nico?
I wasn't expecting that.
I figured you were not.
Totally unexpected.
that is unfortunately a miss on your free attack, but it's a free attack nonetheless.
It distracts him terribly.
Isn't fucking Keptar's blade still within our servant?
Yes, it is. Trust me. And I have no idea where Ham is because I haven't done Marco Polo with him in the last few minutes.
He's ever present. He's one of those
Luckily-
characters in the D&D game.
He seems to just teleport around. Seemingly, the sword is not the only magical thing in him.
He's pretty good at being your shadow. And you kind of forget he's there. All right, you Krynar, you're attacking Merle, and he shakenly draws his sword and attacks you, pissing himself. Please roll. What? You're wearing heavy armor, I believe.
Yes.
Taking bets on the
Oh.
next bodily fluid to be
That's
introduced into the game.
It's a DR16 for you.
Okay,
And that's for the
so
players, not the characters.
is this character sheet different than it was last time we played? Am I just rolling a d20?
It's
Yeah,
under
an
violet.
agility.
Defend. All the way at the bottom. Defend. Okay, here we go.
Well, actually, it's only you only get a when you're defending. It's only a +2, so your DR is 14. They need to make.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. It doesn't. How does it let me modify it? I just have to type in a new DR. It says modified DR, but it doesn't let me modify it actually.
The top one, defend DR, just right 14.
Okay, so it says my defend DR is 10.
No,
and
it's
then it
already
says-
modified. The modified DR includes your armor, so you just roll that.
Yeah. It would make
Okay,
sense that
so-
it's already calculated in.
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm seeing is I can modify the defend DR, which is currently 10, and then the modified DR is 12. But you said 14.
I was doing the math already, but it probably already factors in your armor. So if you have an option just to roll your defense, just do that. The defend.
Okay.
Sure, it's automatic. We'll see in the dice roll here.
It seems your base DR is lower than ours.
be understanded.
Yes, Krynar is clumsy. That is one of his feats.
That's why your base DR is 10 plus
Correct.
2 from your armor.
Correct.
So you just have 12 instead of my 14 or whoever else in the party has higher DR.
Humble brag.
Well, you want your DR for your defense to be lower. You want to meet or beat your DR. Anyway, it says DR is still 12 for now. Regardless, it would have been a miss and damage taken. But you have heavy armor for a reason, so it soaks up a lot of that 4 damage. You only take 1.
All right.
He tries to stab you in the gut. It kind of moves his sword to the side, and he only gets a slit in, cutting barely into your armor.
Okay.
Well,
Your turn, Krynar.
He looks down at himself. That's all the other damage was mental damage, which he barely even noticed. But this is one point of actual made me bleed my own blood. He just looks down at himself, pulls out the flail, and just tries to brain this guy with it. Here's the attack roll. It says that my attack DR is 10, which is nice. That's because of my +2 strength. Unhumble brag. Full on brag. 15 to hit.
Yes.
8 damage.
8
Believe you.
damage.
Keep him in twain with that flail. Something, yes.
Alright. You stab him through the gut. He drops to his knees, holding in his insides.
Which are now his outsides.
So I smash him in the head with my flail, and he dies?
No.
Oh.
You're hitting him with a flail. Okay, I'm sorry. Missed
No,
that.
no
That's
problem.
right, your
No
sword
problem.
went in the
Your flail.
fireplace. Yeah, you smash
No
him
worries.
in the head, we'll say he falls lifeless.
All right, and then I just stalk across the room towards the next guy, and that's my turn, if I may.
I'll allow it.
Sorry, Postman just gifted 5 subs. Thanks, dude. God damn. Postman got paid, dude.
Hey, subbed me, thanks.
Of course, this is the one fucking day I'm playing with the alerts, and now they're not triggering, but thank you so much, man. God, I'm flabbergasted. Next crooked guard is Abel.
But is he able to hit one of us?
He's gonna try. He's gonna try to hit you, Keftar.
Of course.
Go ahead and roll your defense, please.
Right.
Nice.
19. Good gravy. Good job.
Scar, I'm assuming the reason why the DR of your armor is added on is because you're trying to dodge it, and the heavier armor, the harder it is for you to dodge the attack.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
So, the DR, you have a base DR, and then your armor's added on top of that, so it's like a +2 for me.
No, your armor does not add on to your defense
it-
DR.
It clearly does in the character sheet, in the fucking, if you click defend. So I'm assuming the reason for that is because you're trying to dodge the attack, and the heavier the armor, the harder it is for you to dodge.
Oh yeah, it raises your DR. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, heavier armor raises your DR because you're heavier, yeah.
Yeah. But it protects more if you do get hit.
It absorbs more damage if you do get hit, yes. He doesn't move. That's it for Abel. Keftar.
So, I do not currently have Yurkai 2, but I would like to. And you said that Ham is always around me. You said he's like a shadow, right?
Yeah, he's right behind you. You can draw it from him.
I'm gonna scream out, Hamford, unsheathe! And I reach back to where Hamford is and just pull him forward over my head, hopefully throwing him across the room as I unsheath him and try to chop right through this guy.
This poor soul. You do that.
I'm loving the fact everything about our squire.
Yes. Hampride is a loyal servant.
Yes, humble good in is great servant.
So I think I took off my my actual weapon though. So how would I do that? I just need to do the 1d20.
You will go into your character sheet. In treasures are your weapons
Yeah.
and the little shield to equip it, and then you go into violence to do the roll.
So I think I took it off like completely. I think it's just Hamford the Squire now. I know what it is. It's 2d6.
Oh, you need the
okay.
sword itself? Is this your...
When you roll the
Okay,
attack
I got
first.
But the attack is 1d20 plus my strength, right?
Strength.
Perfect.
You rig back into your inventory in the compendium, Wretched Royal items, Wretched Royalty, and you can drag it in from there.
I got it.
Okay.
This is Kevtar.
Nice roll.
And
Alright.
the damage for your
And for your 2, it's gonna be 1d2. 2d6, excuse me.
Alright, you got your blade again, Kevtar.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah.
8 damage.
Good God!
Bang!
Good golly.
Alright, he's wearing leather armor though, so that is actually only 6 damage, but still a hefty blow. Hefty blow as you slice him from his shoulder down to his abdomen. Good gash.
Now, I do need to, however, roll a 1d6 to see if Hamford was injured as he was propelled across the room. And he was not. Totally fine.
Almost.
Quite resilient.
He's had to put up with us for long enough.
Alright, and those of you new to Foundry, so you end your own turn. Under same thing under the encounter area on the fist, you can click the arrow. I think it looks the same for you guys as it does for me. Perfect.
Well, Eurikia the first. Attack! Yes!
Nice.
What is happening?
Bro,
Directly in the bum.
is this the third time we've rolled 8 damage today?
Yes.
Seldom,
This is just gonna be 8, 8, 8, 8.
Seldom you
Yeah,
do skewer Fick right through his poor belly that was full of ale and meat just moments before, and you pull it out as bloody gore slips out with it. He drops his sword and grabs his insides, moaning in pain in the fetal position on the ground.
Extra rations.
Get you a 6-pack for that.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
8 damage. My bad. I keep forgetting these guys have a bit of resistance.
It's okay.
You do
because
all
of
of what
my-
I just said, except he does not fall down and is still quiet.
That's okay, because in my other hand, I have a warhammer.
Alright, if you choose to move, you may do so, or end your turn.
I would like to smack him with the warhammer, if I may.
I don't think you can attack twice.
Ah, damn it.
Quite
I knew that
simple.
honest master was lying.
Quite simple, just attack and move with this.
I will move. And I am done. How do I do this now?
Under the fist on the top right, you should see a little arrow that you can click to end your turn.
DM, I've got a small but vicious dog that only obeys me named Pox. Can I? He's equipment. Can I attack on my turn with him? Is that basically
That's
a
what I
substitution?
forgot.
He's a standalone, I believe. Who's that talking, Seldom?
Oh no, that's
No.
Keldar.
Keftar.
Or Keftar. Yeah, get my own name right. Maybe that helps. Keftar, yeah.
Keftar.
Small.
What is his name? What's his name?
Poxamian. Poxamian.
Poxamian. Yep. Or Pox. He wasn't taken by it.
Small,
So
but vicious
Hamford
dog.
showed up with your weapons and your armor and a leashed dog or two.
He's been roaming around, you know.
Yeah, he's got a wagon too. Somebody has a wagon, I'm pretty sure.
That's me, no. But not maybe.
I'm sorry, my headphone interrupted when you were telling me how to end my turn. Oh, is that? Nope, that wasn't it.
On the top right, you should see the fist for the encounter section in Foundry.
Yep, except it all. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes.
And on the bottom right, you'll see the arrow to move the battle forward.
Oh, the bottom right of the screen, not
Yes.
not the initiative window.
Beautiful.
There we
Next
go.
Round Lelouch. And yeah, we can say Poxamian can go on your turn as an additional attack.
As Hamfun is sent flying, I duck while he goes over my head, and noticing Seldom did a grave amount of damage to this guy over here, I will go over to him, and once again attempt to strike with my sword, hopefully not to get berated by him. Oh. It would appear I'm about to fucking die.
Nay, brother.
So, luckily, I mean, his armor is quite fucked up. Let me check something real quick. Actually, you know what? I can't check the Discord right now to see what exactly it was. Hold on. I have to check this real quick.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Where are you, new main? Bum, 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 bum. All right, I got it. As you swing your sword, pretty mighty blow. Deflects the blow with his sword. As you hear your sword yell out, "Hey, I'm stabbing here!" As you miss.
I fucking knew you were gonna try and get that one in early. Okay, let me do this one real quick.
And I'll end your turn for you while you do that. So he can kill you. Just kidding.
Nico didn't end his own turn? For shame.
Oh.
Thanks,
Oh.
Newey.
Gar and I had a deal that if he manages to work in the "oh yeah, I'm stabbing here" line, I'll give him 500 bits. So, which I don't think it went. Yeah, it didn't go 500. What the fuck? I pressed it 5 times, but apparently Twitch is a little bitch. There you go.
It's being twitchy.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wow. On that note, roll to not die.
Because of the joke? That's pretty mean, Crispy. You did it yourself, though.
No, but it's a Lelouch who has to roll. I shall make more.
Oh, now my alerts are just going apeshit. But at least they're working. Hey,
Thanks,
Tato, thanks, man. Thanks for the sub.
There was my defend roll 7.
Oh, you rolled it. You don't take any damage, though. Son of a gun.
Why?
Alright, he stabs you right in your armor, but it just bounces right off. Moving on to,
Should have gone for the unarmored arm, you idiot.
Now, I see you moving that token. I believe I just killed that guy.
You believe
Yeah.
that. All you want.
I mean, there's a recording of it, sir.
Hell down. He wasn't. He was quote unquote lifeless, but
Yeah, I
Scar
smashed
did not
his brain
state.
in with a flail, and you said he went down, and then I moved away because he was done, and then he ran away and opened a door, and then he kept running.
Ryan,
He got up and ran
Did
for his
you
life.
check his
Ryan.
pulse?
Cool.
Ryan, we talked to these guys for a good 10 minutes. Do you think they need a brain to live with how they spoke to us?
On the good news is it's now your turn, Krynar. You can pursue him to finish him off, or continue your attack on his front.
Leave your shit blade from the fire.
You know, I got a to-do list over here. So, first things first, I got to finish this guy. I'm gonna run after him through that door, if I may. And I think I'll also try to just give him another old smash with the flail. Let's see how that goes.
There we go.
Nice.
Yeah, you begin running and you smash the other side of his head, effectively caving it in. This time, he falls down and you see brain matter this time.
All right, I'll laugh out an accomplishment.
Check his pulse.
And I think that's my turn. I would like a little description of this room I'm now in, because I see a freaking wizard right over there. But that's the end of my turn.
Yes, we'll get to that part. Alright, this old boy will use his entire turn to run.
Oh no,
Does
where's he
Keftar
running?
get an attack of opportunity?
Do you have combat reflexes? No, so get out of here with that.
No, but I have a monkey and I'm not afraid to use him.
I'm sorry, you have a what now?
A monkey.
That's rude to call Hamfun that.
No. Ham fried is my squirrel.
So Keftar I can get all the way to him and attack? For the guy who just was running.
You can move 6 squares and attack, or you can move 12 to keep up with him.
Okay, I'm gonna... Oh, not that. I'm gonna move here to attack the guy that's got the guy with the Lelouch. My brother Lelouch. I'd like to assist there, but before I do that, I think as this guy was fleeing from me, obviously terrified, I think he runs through that door, and then we hear the wonderful sounds of Boxamian, my dog, just growling and sinking teeth, hopefully, into this guy. And I need to roll just like an attack for that, right?
Yes.
You name the dog Fucksamian?
Poxamian, but I like Foxamian. Maybe if Pox has some puppies, I'll name just one of those.
If I may jump in here, it would be best to just roll a d20 for your dog, because if you roll an attack, that'll factor in your strength.
Okay. I'll do just the d20?
Yeah, d20
Slash
for the
R
attack
space
roll.
D20.
Ooh, that's not good.
I don't feel responsible for that.
No. So,
You
So,
see
Jim,
the
what-
dog after the guard that's running?
yes.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
I think the story here is Pox wasn't with us, but Pox has been following us. Now Pox is coming through and is catching the straggler.
Yeah, he's nipping at his heels, we'll say.
Meanwhile, hopefully that'll go better next time. Keftar's gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna grab him by the, because he's facing Lelouch, I believe. So I'm gonna grab him. Nice, thank you. I'm finally
that was
upright.
bothering me.
I've been crooked this whole time. So I'm gonna grab him by the shoulder and try to run him through with Yokai at 2. Let's hope that one succeeds.
Which you rolled a d6? Wait, seldom
Yeah.
rolled a d6.
No, I didn't roll that. I can just hit attack beside Yokai, and that'll do both the d20 and the damage, right? If
Right.
appropriate. Perfect. And done.
Ooh, that looks promising. That looks very promising.
No, but
2 points of damage.
3-1.
What are you using? Oh yeah, using your talking blade. All right, you slash him across his arm, dealing a good amount of damage there. 2 hit points
Fury hit,
reduced.
Doc?
Now that's the one that's almost dead, right?
He was the one most alive.
Well, no, because I stabbed him last round.
Yes.
By the way,
The other
roll-
two are
okay.
much worse off, though, despite that.
Ah,
make sure to roll the 1d6 to see
Oh,
if Hampton
I-
somehow fucking dies.
I've got it queued up, and there it is, my friends. So GM, up to you
see
on
that
this one.
D6 I rolled a second ago that rolled a 1? That was
So-
me realizing I forgot to roll the D6 when I
Oh,
stabbed
no.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure you rolled the d6 when you fucking drew.
So, wait, you
Oh, no,
rear
yeah,
up your sword, right? You get a good wide swing so you can slash this guy across the chest. You feel a little bit of resistance for some reason, but you pay no mind, and you slash and hit the guard in front of you. Then you hear a thud behind you and realize the slight resistance was you slashing old boy's throat.
How did he get behind him again after being tossed across the room?
He's your shadow.
He's very quick. Ham fried. Alas, poor ham fried. We knew him well.
I don't know if, I mean, like, obviously my turn's over here, and actually I'll do that now, but as I'm doing that, I'm gonna go down to my knees, and I'm just gonna bawl like a baby, because I hadn't realized until this moment just how much I loved him.
Hey, omens. Omens.
Omens!
You can
So-
still retroactively do it. Come on.
Oh, totally, 100%. So I can re-roll the d6, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll ignore
Definitely.
Seldom's.
No, so I like the idea that I have stabbed Ham here, and I go down and I just cradle his little head in my hand, and I look for the wounds, and obviously there's the ones that we cause every day, but the one around the neck is the one that I'm most worried about, and I will 1d.
Jeez.
No!
Very nice. The dice do not lie.
They don't.
Can I
Mork
use
Borg
one
has
of my-
spoken.
Can I use one of my omens for him?
No.
No.
Let him rest.
The gods have.
Well, I mean, Seldom still has his sword, and I was stuck in
No.
the same person, wasn't it?
Yes. So I think he disappears with both our swords,
I don't know.
along with ham fried the corpse.
I don't know what to do since y'all wanted to share him.
Yeah,
Well,
great
we
idea,
both
guys.
rolled.
Way to go.
Between us, we rolled 3 1s for our swords.
That's
I
true.
think that speaks pretty clearly
Yeah.
That's true.
what happened.
He was better than this world.
I don't know about that one.
What he said.
All right. Seldom. What do you do?
Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will reach for my monkey and realize that was different. I no longer have my 3 monkeys, and I am very wroth. So I will hurl the Warhammer instead.
Roll a presence. You are 14.
No,
Not.
nay,
It
9.
smashes into the frame of the door.
And I don't suppose that means I can continue running.
No. Did you move 6 squares?
I did.
Okay, then no.
I gave up the other 6 to throw the hammer.
That would be it.
I do believe oh, right. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. God damn it. There. Should be round 3.
Here, I got you. Lelouch.
There we go.
After seeing both of my brothers completely fail with their swords and somehow managing to kill Hamfun, I start giggling a little bit. You two are idiots. And I then proceed to try and stab this mofo again. After about however many minutes at this point we've been trying to kill one guy. I am going
It's taking
to
quite a beating.
straight aim my sword and go for a stab through the heart.
Yes.
Nice.
Good God.
An anvil.
As he's engaged with Keftar, you do exactly that. You drive it straight through him from the back, through his heart. Let us know what you do after this.
As the blade is still deep within his chest cavity. Lelouch continues to giggle maniacally whilst ever so slightly lifting the man up along with his sword, and then knocking him off quickly in one swell. Swoop and sheathing the blade.
Just before you sheathe your blade, he says one comment, "Your mother still doesn't love you!"
I was thinking you could deposit fluids on his corpse, but you know.
Reinhard, what do? You are just too heated in bloodlust right now to really notice the room around you quite yet.
Okay, well, let me say I just brained this dude. I just took him down hard. I thought I killed him once. Then I chase him down and make sure that I finish the job. And I look down, satisfied with my work.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah. Well, what's his status? That's my primary focus.
Oh, out of his leather helm, you see brain and blood just oozing out into a large pool around his body.
Does he look like he's gonna get up again?
You're not sure. He seems to be twitching and convulsing. You're not convinced.
All right. Well, I am ready to just brain him again, but may I have the wherewithal to look up and see where I've entered?
Yes.
I'm in a great grand chamber. It looks like a dining room.
Yes, you are in a room of warm and bright light, but rotten in smell. Faint and sad violin music, it can be heard to the north. 4 giant oil lamps hang above you, and you see a bearded man sitting on the far end of the table, skin ashen gray, eyes are dark, dressed in a dusty old cloak. Up, there.
Oh,
Is that the basilisk?
He looks pleasant.
He is sitting with both hands on the long table, looking down.
Kinda looks like that guy we captured in Blades in the Dark.
Does he appear to have any recognition of me or like interest in what I'm doing?
Not in the least.
Okay. Well, then, just for the record, I'll just say something like, "Pardon me, sir," and then I'll just smash this guy's, like, I don't know, his brain stem. I'll just deliver more damage to make sure that this guy's never getting up again.
Roll a d6, please.
Oh no. That's never a good sign.
5 on the D6.
Like a burst watermelon, more brain matter that was left inside the skull squirts out of the explosion from your mace, and all over your face you are now thoroughly drenched in brain and blood.
All right, so I stand up and I'm just like, okay, now that's done, and I'm like, I'm personally out of combat. I'm just like, all right, job done. And that's my turn.
That guy's
The
just...
remaining guard runs for his life. Keftar.
does he trip over fuck Samian?
Bugsamian. I think it's canon now. Bugsamian is gonna attack.
Okay.
once Buxamian, even if just the tiniest nip of the heel, there's no letting that dog. There's no getting rid of that dog. I'll chase it to the end of the world. 1d20. Wow, same thing I did last
Same
time.
exact
Sure.
thing, unfortunately.
Drat that dog.
He continues to nip at his heels.
I mean, I don't think I'll chase after me personally, Keftar. So I think.
What?
I mean, I think I'm probably more interested in going in this other room with Krynar, unless.
Aren't the people that we came with just sitting outside of this building anyway? So he's gonna run out and immediately get fucking destroyed by that witch.
They are a distance away, actually. They would not go near the accursed dead.
And we didn't see anyone outside when we came in, so this guy's he's just fleeing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Running for his life.
Let him go. No, he's probably gonna die out in the wilderness. Doesn't he have a stab wound or some shit as well?
He is injured, and Fick did not seem the brightest amongst the three.
He has a staff wound.
One is this
Roll for
Abel
infection.
or which of the three bim fucking himbos was
Abel.
this guy?
What?
Was it Abel? Was this Abel or which one was it?
This,
The one that's
Fick,
running
I
is Fick.
that's
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna walk
Pick
in.
him.
Go ahead.
Well, pick him. Let him go.
Take that. Keftar's going into the room with Krynar.
Okay. Then we will effectively in combat. Now, Keftar, did you use an omen, by the way? Did you use a second omen?
I did use my second omen.
Okay, let me make, you guys using those omens early.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't want Hampton to die, did we?
Alright, let me get rid of that as well. Boop. Man, I hope, what's funny is, as Postman, man, he's dropping subs and donations, he didn't give a fuck about you guys. Thank God, too, because with that, he could have bought you all like 10 omens.
Technically, I did give bits, so I could have said omens along with that, but that was part of a prearranged deal, so I'm not gonna.
That could have come in the way of omens. I don't care. Not for yourself.
Late,
of
too
course.
late.
Now then, all right, we are officially out of combat. Let me unpause this for you.
Well, I'm assuming you're just fucking leaving straight away. Hampton's dead body is just laying there, not even gonna fucking like say a prayer for his dead body or anything.
Bless you, ham fried. Good night. And then walk out.
Bless you.
Krynar will excuse himself, say, excuse me, to the old man, and turn and walk back into this room. I know you guys are all coming in to help me out, but he's going to go back into this other room and look for some fireplace tools, some tongs preferably,
Yeah.
and he will retrieve the now red-hot brown scimitar of Gilgenbeck.
It may no longer be brown.
It probably
Does it not
hasn't been there long enough to, one, be ruined, and two, be quite hot that you can't hold it with gloves. So you probably, I will say it's just,
So he takes it, he tosses it on the
it's
table
supposed
over
to be
here.
broken or lost.
Oh. So it's gone.
It's supposed to be broken or lost, yeah.
Okay, my
Lost,
bad.
I'm assuming, is dropped, so.
No, lost as in, like, lost.
Okay, so narratively, he picks it up with the tongs, and it just disintegrates, and he's just like, fuck.
It seems like everyone is losing their swords these days.
And he just kicks that table over, and
Obviously, Hampton died, but how
Pissed.
exactly does the Eureka swords just disappear?
Just gone.
Krynar comes into the room, pushes Lelouch over. He almost falls over when he pushes him over. How do you like that? You like getting pushed around? And then he comes up to the table, and he picks up a napkin, and he starts fixing the blood and guts off of his face. And he just like gives the old man a nod, like, like, pardon me while I do this. I presume there's a napkin or something that he can do that with.
The old man pays you no mind, still continuing to be seemingly alive but unmoving. The table has 20 chairs set with mugs, plates, and spoons and napkins, but no food or drink.
Himself walks up to the old man and, in his typical fashion, I am Lelouch, nephew of King Fadmet IX. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
As you say this, all the tables of the chairs suddenly, by themselves, scooch out a little bit, as if to gesture for you to sit.
Yes, well, I thank you. Krynar, if you mind, I would like to take the seat beside the man.
Sure. And he walks down and then doesn't really realize what we're taking seats. Okay, and sits down in this other seat.
Not to.
He's looking around for like a waiter or something.
Yeah. In Lelouch's mind, there's like little name tags in front of everything, and everything's very prescribed by the rules of courtesy. I like it.
Well, obviously he's a noble. He's the fucking nephew of the king. Come on, you guys should be acting the part as well.
Let me just go ahead and delete the brown scimitar of Gelgan back off my character sheet. I'm so sad.
Okay. Keftar goes to the seat to the right of this fine gentleman. I sit down, eager to recover from the fight. I take out a little sandalwood box where I've got my snakeskin dagger. Yeah. And this is going to be my newly equipped weapon. We'll see if it can match up to Urukai 2.
Mr. DM, is there food on the table, or what?
Again, there is not food, but this is a good time to bring up the resting rules. You can take a 4-hour break if you have food or drink, and recover, I believe, a D4 of health. Let me check. That might be more.
Along with a 1d2 omen as well, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Krynar is looking at the table. There's no food. There's no drink. He goes into his satchel and produces his own. And he's going to take a little rest. Let's see. Clicking on rest.
Oh, that's cool.
Says short rest for D4. Long rest, which is a full night's sleep. No, we're not doing that, right?
Right. Well, I mean, it's up to you guys.
No, I say no. All right, so I'm gonna click on rest for a short rest. See if it gives me a D4.
Me as well.
A 4, nice. And
Very
then
nice.
boom.
You can also roll for omen.
Where are you seeing that?
Right beside omens, it says 1d2 per rest.
That is true.
This is a short rest, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am.
It doesn't say 1d4 or 1d2 per long rest. It just says per rest.
Well, the way I interpret it
Your call.
is there's a short rest, right? And then there's a rest.
Yes, but Mr. DM, how does it say it on the actual rules, eh?
After
When you look at the character sheet-
resting at least 6 hours. Short rest is 4.
Oh.
You could definitely just rest for another 2 hours. I don't see why not. If you want, it's not like you're on the clock.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't make sense to me for us to cozy up in a dining room and sleep when we're on a mission. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there for the sake of this, kind of one shot that Krynar will not rest.
Krynar does not rest.
I will
I
not
think
rest.
you're taking a 6-hour breather.
No, I refuse. Short rest only.
Keftar, how many omens do you regain?
Yeah, I like that Keftar is Krynar is gonna buy me the time to rest, so I will.
Oh, we are.
Where's the button for it?
I believe you can actually click on the actual
Super
text.
rest?
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, okay.
There's rest, and then there's the omen.
Okay, cool. Nice.
All right.
So you got back
New
all the omen.
main, you got your 2 still, so don't need to worry about it. How about
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't need to rest. I'm full HP. So
Oh wait, how can some of us rest and some of us not rest? I don't understand that.
Well,
Seldom you got 2, it looks like, as well.
obviously I'm resting, but I'm full on health, so I don't need to
Yeah.
roll for
All
anything.
right. I see. Well, I already rolled the D4 and got up to 1 point less than full HP, so I'm just going to be content with that instead of rolling a D6 and trying to... Whatever. I'm good.
All right. 6 hours
There you
pass by. At any point, seldom do you sit down also in that 6 hours.
It's trap.
Crispy. We can't hear you. Nope,
Nothing
still
yet.
can't hear you.
Hey Meg, how's it going? How
Did you
doing
mute
tonight?
yourself? Oops.
Let me see.
Scar, you might have to...
Oh, we lost him. Hold on. See what's
You
going
might
on
have to redo some videos there, buddy.
Let's see what's going on here.
While this is going on, I need to go to the toilet.
Me as well. 2 seconds.
Yeah, this is a good time for a bio break too. You know. Hey, Crispy. Let me unmute you as well. And here. All right, we should be able to hear you now.
How's that?
There we go. Beautiful.
Okay.
Your camera's
No.
off though.
Really? God dang it.
It's because you hopped channels.
All right, there we go.
Beautiful. All right, but we're taking a quick 2-minute bio break.
Oh, good. Then I'm going to turn my camera off and I'll be back momentarily.
Me too. We'll be back.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm back.
You're all mic'd up again?
Yes.
Perfect.
What?
Cool.
You're muted, new man.
He sounds better that way.
There we go. Ah, fuck.
I'd just lay there and sweat. You wouldn't like it.
Just wait for Ryan. That will be good to go.
Is that any way to speak about your brother?
How you doing, Meg?
Be worse.
You're the ones that killed Hamfun,
Oh,
remember?
he's back. Okay.
Is that a Meg of yours or is that a Meg of mine?
It's not a Meg of mine. I can tell you that.
Well, that must be my friend Meg. Is it? Is that my friend Meg? Yay! There she is. She is on our podcast, Door to the North. Check us out. She's awesome.
Yay!
Meg. Okay.
All right, let's continue, shall we? So where we left off, I was asking Seldom if he sits during the 6 hours at any point.
I believe the reply was, "Oh hell no."
Very good. So over the course of 6 hours, nothing at all happens. The violin music that you can faintly hear to the north never ceases, though.
Every couple of minutes tries to strike up a conversation with this strange old man.
Not a word. The only movement you can see coming from him is the in and out breathing of his lungs.
While he distracts him, I'm going to search his pockets.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, actually, so as Lelouch continues this, after like the third or fourth time, Keftar gets incredibly bored of it, and just starts trying to ventriloquist what he thinks the answers would be. I don't know if we actually need to roleplay that out, but I think you can imagine that it's normally pretty irreverent.
What is your name? Might I know?
What's your favorite color?
Shit skewer McGee!
And if you go, he does not have any pockets. He's wearing robes and a cloak.
I will check under his robes.
Oh no.
See what I can find.
Seldom, you already slept with our fucking aunt. You don't need to do that.
Well, I'm not sure I knew she was our aunt.
Scar, can you do the Twitch stream up a little bit on the map?
Thank you.
And during all this wonderful dialogue, Krynar will go over and realize that he didn't loot any of the, and he didn't loot this guy that he killed. So he's down a sword. What's this guy rocking?
Sword.
He takes a
Check
sword.
him for femurs.
Yeah, he's got it looks like he's got 3 femurs. No, I don't know what's going on down there. I just go for the sword. That's all I
The
need.
middle one's not a femur.
He's got a sword and leather armor.
Set that one up for you there, pal. All right, I'll just take the sword. And pockets, anything else? I'll just take the sword. That's all
Not
I
a
need.
thing. Not a thing.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sword. Let me look up those stats. Well, you guys, please continue on with your wonderful dialogue.
The other one's armor was dropped to a tier 1 leather armor as well. His was pretty much ruined.
Has
But yeah,
holes
nothing
in it.
thoughts. Many holes.
Think the dead is beneath one of such noble blood as myself.
Here, brother.
Well, that makes 2 of you.
What are you all doing? We've had a long 6-hour rest, playing 20 questions with old man, looking up his skirt.
Rude.
Not
So-
finding anything interesting under his skirt.
No,
I go
not
and
at
listen
all.
at the door
So he's
and
not
check for traps.
So I'm assuming the old man isn't a 9-inch king, is he?
It's
crafty
down there.
It depends if you're referring to his scrotum or not. Now, moving along, the north door you try seldom as you check for traps. You find the door is just jammed shut.
Hey, Meg, if you're still here, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Did not warn her, eh?
I'm still
You can
very
apologize
curious.
for us later.
I already got it out of the way. We're good.
I'm very curious about this old man. I don't want to fight him, unlike a certain someone that wants to fight everyone. But
I didn't try to fight the old man. You shut up, nobleman.
I'm surprised you
Growls
haven't.
at you.
Out of frustration from him not answering you, just bashed his
I'm-
brains in.
I might just have to fight Lelouch.
Krynar already killed a player last time. No need to do it again.
Did I? Oh shit.
Yes, you did.
at the very end,
I'm sure he deserved it.
He did.
yeah, he did.
So yeah, after Krynar loots this guy, kicks him around a little bit, compares the size of his boots to his own boots and sees if they're better quality or not. He just abandons that guy and just goes back. He says, I sat in that chair already. I'll go ahead and I'll sit over in this chair this time. I don't know. I'm just killing time, I guess, for 6 hours, and then
You heard of the hit game musical chairs?
I'll
Actually-
take silverware. I'll pocket that knife and fork, and I don't know. Just,
I think Krynar was on the verge of inventing football.
There are spoons. You're welcome to take them.
I don't know. I'm kind of like
Silverware
I
is
think
a stretch, though. They're wooden spoons.
at this point in Krynar's life, he kind of has an aversion to cutlery. He prefers just eating with his hands, so he's gonna forego that. He's got a thing. It happened to him last time. You should have been there. So we got a door to the north, and then some like
It's
shitty
jammed.
You have a door to the
Lame.
north, a door to the south, and the one you came through to the east.
doors to the south suck. Krynar's all about doors to the north, so he's gotta go and you said it's jammed?
Yes.
Yes.
Well,
I'm going to check the one on the south while he's bashing in the one on the north.
absolutely, we should totally open both doors at the same time.
What could go wrong?
Back to the chamber.
So he's like, why won't this door open? Whoa! And what do you want here? Strength check, I presume.
Probably opens inward.
What are you doing exactly to open it? You just ramming it with your shoulder?
Well, I mean, I try the handle. I'm not a complete idiot. I've only got a +0 mental score presence. So I'm not a negative, at least. So yeah, I try the handle. I push it. I pull it. I slide it. I lift it. Whatever I need to.
Handle is unlocked, but door's jammed. It's not
Okay,
open.
well then I fucking put my shoulder into it.
You might say I'm getting wood.
All right. Roll a strength. Seldom, what are you doing?
I am checking for traps and listening.
Ooh.
Roll a
Oh.
presence, Seldom.
11 plus 2 for a 13 on my strength check.
Door holds sturdy.
Oh, damn.
Seldom, you find and hear nothing.
Shocking. I open it.
You have the power. Literally, if a door is locked or something, you will not be able to open it yourself.
Gonna click the door icon to open it.
Yeah, you should see a little door icon you can click on. There you
Oh.
are. And you see the room, the dirt room with the small waterway going through the middle that you saw before.
Oh, yes. See? I had not learned the use of the right-click button at that point, so did not realize. Okay. Well, I will prostrate myself against the wall until Krynar opens the door.
Reinhardt's getting really upset at this door. He's just boom, boom, just blasting himself into it. May I do another strength check?
Yes.
While
You
this
know,
is
we
going
could
on,
go get one of those bookcases and use it as a ram.
Reinhardt's not hearing anything. The blood is up, and he's just bashing into this door. Oh
Yeah.
No.
Roll,
No.
Roll a d4, please.
A D4. Okay.
I have faith in you, Krynar. Try again, lad.
2 on the D4.
You believe the saying is third time's the charm?
Yes.
Third time's the charm. I've heard that before.
With Krynar, it's turd time is the charm.
I miss my sword already.
I know.
Stop talking
There,
about
there.
turds. I'll never take a turd without missing that sword.
But shedding a tear.
What's the D4 for?
Oh, that you'll find out.
Oh,
No.
If it happened.
all right.
Alright, what are you doing, guys?
Krynar's just non-stop on this door. Like, he's just gonna keep going, I guess.
Trying not to laugh out loud at Krynar.
I'll give you
He
one
looks
more
at you like
shot.
in a rage, like you're next.
Like, go, man, go!
And he just keeps applying. We'll just keep rolling this strength check.
Yeah!
Natural 2.
Roll
And he's
d4,
just-
please.
I don't know. He's losing his mind.
Lelouch at this point pulled up one of the chairs and is leaning up and sitting on it while clapping for Krynar.
5 silver says the forehead gives away first.
So as this is playing out, Keftar is before Lelouch sat down. He was looking back at the wizard, I guess, and felt he was lonely. So he's just been dragging in some of the bodies and situating them in the chairs, starting with Ham. I don't know how many he got to by the time that you're still working on this door, but I would say that after this roll, I think it's going to be between Lelouch and then 3 dead bodies. It'll be complete.
Yes.
Well, Carno's been going ham for about a good 15 seconds on the door. Which I need you to roll a d4 again, Krynar.
Oh, sure.
I believe in you.
I don't know what this D4 is all about. So I don't
Scar
know.
probably has a
A
table.
4 on the D4. I think
I'm
Scar
sure there's a
knows what's
table
going
for
on.
this.
Actually, yes.
Okay.
Mork Borg bashing your
The
head
door
into
does
a...
not seem to be
door.
giving way at all.
Reynard just starts growling and roaring like that's gonna help him mechanically, and I don't know what else to do but to just keep rolling strength checks.
I will let you you can do one more roll. After that, you're gonna be fatigued.
Okay, all right.
How about while he is roaring and growling, I slide my shim through the door jamb?
Natural 19 for a 21.
Nice.
Ah! He just blasts that door open.
You break the door
Yes!
down and it falls flat onto the ground, revealing a long, dark hallway. Oops.
I think I fall into the door a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fall through the doorway, and I pick myself up, and I'm just like, I just turn back and I just dare any one of these freaking royal triplets, just any one of them say a goddamn word, and I get my shit together.
Lelouch is just
Well done,
laughing.
Krynar.
Yes.
You enter in a dark and cold corridor. Light at the end of the
snarky.
corridor can be seen from where you are. The violin
Keftar's
music
just
gets
rotating
louder.
again.
What?
Keftar's rotating again.
He is.
It has to be something I'm doing, but I think it's dark magic.
Well, it is Mork Borg.
A moment, please. Anyway, yes, as you enter the room, you now can hear very clearly the violin music.
Doing the door game again when I have a moment.
Krynar's just calming down. It's just like he spent way more effort on that door than he did on killing that guard. And he's just catching his breath, and he's just like he's a little upset actually. He's just like he's emotional about that door.
I would be.
It's his ham.
In this dark corridor with violin music that can be well heard now, you see paintings along the walls. Bland paintings of landscapes. It continues on further down.
Well, this door on the right looks awfully interesting.
Yes.
Reinar looks at the door like it's his next enemy. And
Then we'll try traps and sounds first before Krynar can get focused on the door. Because I'm between Krynar and the door.
he studies his target.
There you go.
Einar is slowly developing a grudge against doors.
Doors.
It's a love-hate thing.
More hate than love.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you doing?
I'm listening at the door after checking it for traps.
You listen at the door and you hear rattling and scratching and moaning on the other side.
Famous!
Oh no, it's Auntie in handcuffs.
Oh no.
And you can roll a presence check as well.
Oh sure.
Just Seldom or everybody?
Just the one looking for traps.
Oh, that was almost a 20. Damn it.
Oh,
But it's a
I thought he
15.
was just looking around.
You find none.
Okay. Ready, lads?
As always, I am. Drawing his sword again.
Warhammer in hand, I shall attempt to open the door. And it opens.
You enter the room and immediately are assaulted by a repulsive stench of death and gore. Bodies are everywhere. To the north,
Damn it,
you see
Krynar.
several cells containing very emaciated and pleading prisoners. The corpses on the ground in front of the cells, some are whole, some are torn apart.
Is one of them the son of the king, perchance?
You don't know what the son of the king looks like, first of all. Second of all, they all immediately rush to the cell doors, screaming, "Save us! Save us! We're so hungry! Save us! Let us out!"
Yes, yes, it looks like there's plenty of food piled here on the floor.
Krynar,
What
are you
caused
doing?
this pile?
Ooh. Krynar pulls his brand new sword out, and he kind of like, gingerly pokes at one of the prisoners, not to try to attack him, but just like, ooh, by the way, I have a sword in my hand, and lets them know, and he says, and he looks over at Lelouch, and he gives him this wink, like Krynar is just the smartest person you've ever met in the world. And Krynar says, "We're here to kill the king's son." And he just gives, and then Keftar walks up, and he gives him a big old wink.
They're screaming and pleading continuously, seemingly mad.
And he's just like, "Fuck, that didn't work." I don't know. I'll just back off. I don't know what to do.
Seldom, what are you doing?
Wait a minute. I just got close to that pile of bones and shit, and now I'm hearing flies in my headphones. Am I tripping, or did that just happen?
That is by my design. Seldom, what are you doing?
You mad bastard.
I think you may be muted again.
Can you unpause so I can move away from those flies? I'll just move right on over there.
While Crispy is dealing with some technical issues, why is it that in this room I can see so much fog of war? Like I cannot see anyone right now. I did fix my rotation though. It's like most of the screen is just black for me.
It's a dark room.
It's just a super dark room.
It's an
There's no light
extremely
sources.
dark room, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Yeah, there's just no light sources in here, so.
Gotcha. Just making sure I wasn't going out of my brain.
Are we back?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, so just get your camera back on.
Because it didn't say muted or anything on my
Mm-mm.
Discord. Very weird.
Like your mic just sometimes fucking.
I'm wondering if it is, because it keeps telling me to... Just a second. Maybe it's having charging issues. And so now it's actively charging. Hopefully it won't do that again. But no, what I was yelling was following up on Krynar's genius, because I didn't think of it and I was trying to. But I yell, "Tell us which one is the king's son and we will release the rest of you."
Yeah, get your camera on back, by the way.
If you don't mind. It scrambles the names and everything on the screen.
Yes.
Strum. As you approach the cell and say this to them all, your character gets right up to that cell door. The two
And I have a hammer in my hand.
The two in front of you immediately reach out, lunging at you, saying, "Save us," in a maddened fervor, and reach for your neck. Roll an agility test, please.
Yes. Oh, I have to pull up my sheet again. There it is. Bam!
You gracefully dodge their grasp as they continue to scream for help. "Save us! Oh God! We're so hungry!"
We aren't here for these prisoners. Let us continue onward and leave them to whatever it is they're doing.
One of them finally replies as well as you back away.
Gar, can you scroll the map up on Twitch? Please.
"We don't know of any son. They just... Only the guards. They take us, and we never see them again. Please, help us."
We will come back for you. Have no fear. And then I scooch some of the bloody offal closer to the bars so they can eat.
The ones nearest are close enough to do so. Grab it desperately. Begin feeding on human flesh.
Krynar has been locked in a cage before. He's actually sympathetic,
Shocking.
so he soccers some of that shit over there. He kicks some pieces of flesh over.
Hey, brothers, Hamfun's body is relatively flesh, and he can be still useful to us.
Yes, he is relatively flesh.
I couldn't do it, but I won't stop you.
Well, I'm busy. I'm looking for...
Oh, jeez. You get right up in there, you can just hear all the flies.
Yeah, I'm not getting any closer to that.
Oh, boy. It's gross. All right, Krynar's done here. He leaves this room.
Hamfund wasn't my servant, so I am not gonna make the choice to use his body as fucking feed for these guys.
Well, he's still where Keftar left him, presumably at the long dining table, maybe in a position to look a little bit more dignified. Legs crossed, maybe, hands folded over, throat slashed apart.
Oh.
Did you have to remind me? That's my one kill today, isn't it?
That's positive thinking.
Yeah.
All right. As MacArthur, the famous general, once told the king, "I shall return."
Oh, if Hamfund just shows up halfway through the adventure again somehow.
Awesome.
As the T-800
There,
once told the police desk greeter, "I'll be back."
I will be back.
Krynar's swinging his flail around like a child, just like, "You guys ready?"
Lead on, McDuff. Excuse me, Krynar.
The name's Krynar. Yeah, I don't know if we've
Yeah,
been introduced, but yeah, I'll proceed north in this hallway. See what I can see.
Lead on,
That a
cutie
door?
fella.
Is that a door? No. That looks. Did we pass a door to the east?
You're just passing
no.
several paintings at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, is that what that wooden thing is to my right? A painting?
Yes.
Okay.
However,
Is that a
Death Dog,
bookshelf?
as you get all the way where the light is down the corridor,
Oh, you paused it.
you now see light. Let's see. You get the smell of a subtle smell of sulfur in the air as you reach the end. The violin music gets louder and louder and louder. 3 oil lamps hang from the ceiling of this room, and you see what looks to be a rusty pump with muddy liquid oozing out of it. And around this muddy pump, you see 4 guards. They all turn around and see you approach.
Oh.
I'm gonna let them say something first.
God,
8. That sounds good.
God
Maybe.
damn it.
That's the Skyrim theme song.
No! Now as they look at you, they kind of don't really seem to care much. And they continue about their own conversations.
Oh,
Terrible
that's
guards in this
Oblivion.
place.
That's fucking Oblivion theme song. Why is that in?
That's how you get server muted right there, everyone, as an example. Now, moving on.
Is that a bookcase to my left?
Paintings, all paintings.
Damn it, that's a big painting.
All right, so we can keep moving here.
Do the
Krynar
paintings look
moves into
familiar,
the room.
or are they quite valuable?
Value you're unsure of, but they're just of landscapes.
Oh, right.
Krynar will pull out his brand new sword, compare it to the sword that this guy presumably wields.
He looks at you as you get within 5 feet of him. He's like, "Piece off."
And then I'll just attack him with my
I
sword.
was gonna say that was a bad answer.
All right. And so
yeah.
we enter battle once again.
I mean, what do you expect? What do you want from me? May I get a little?
No. Moving on to initiatives.
Okay, all right,
They
fine.
were fully aware of you and not friendly toward you.
But they were ignoring us actively. That was worth a shot.
All right. Counter has been started. You can
Gotta
add
try.
yourselves to the combat now.
Oh, right.
All
Combat.
right, right
That's
click on the
thing.
token, click on the little sword and stuff, and then click on the fist. And then I like to, how do you pop it out again? How do you pop this thing out? There we go.
What was the first step on that again? To get added?
Right click on your token.
Oh, on the token itself, yeah.
That'll show a little sword and shield. Click on that, and then that'll put you in initiative, and then go up to the fist. That'll show you the turn order. I like to pop that turn order out so that I can have that on one part, and then I can also see the chat scroll screen. That looks more like Roll20 to me, so that's how I try to do it.
Beautiful. Now we are. All right, we're gonna start combat. Looks like I got one of them at least. First, as you draw your sword, he's ready for you. And
Yeah, he's just walking up to the guy, pulls the sword out, like, here we go. And I roll shit initiative.
damn seldom. All right. Roll your defense, Krynar, as he attacks you.
Okay. Defend. Oh.
Golly, Miss Molly, you easily dodge out of it. As you're engaging with this guard, you realize he seems fairly weak with gaunt.
Good. You die quickly.
Lelouch.
I had a 4. It's very strange.
I'm not gonna deprive Krynar of his prey, and instead, the game's paused. Thank you. Instead, I'm gonna walk up to this one up here. And attempt an attack on him.
What the fuck? Oh well.
Oh, good God. You crit and inflict 10 damage with your blade of your ancestor. Well, yeah, that's an immediate kill. You may describe how you do it.
Nice.
Well, I didn't have my blade drawn. I walk up to this man calmly, and in one fell swoop, I draw the blade, decapitate the man, and sheath it once more.
All right. Now, the other gaunt guard charges at you, Krynar. Roll your defense, please, sir.
Once again, I will defend myself. And... Oh. Let's see here.
You took 0 damage.
Nice.
You
It
guys
just
are
clatters off my armor.
on your defense roll. It asks. I just realized no one's asked me what the damage is. You have to specify the damage too. These guys are D4 moving forward. Not that that matters for that. You still would have absorbed all that.
Yes, it just clatters off the strength of my armor, and he just laughs.
All right. He's dead. Very much. Krynar.
All right. He's got a sword in hand from the dead guard that he just killed. Maybe it was this guy's friend. He's gonna just try to. This is going at the guy to the west of Krynar.
Okay.
Just gonna try to put that sword inside of him. And yikes! Yes, that'll do it.
Nice.
1 damage.
You strike him. Unfortunately, it does not cut through his leather armor.
Oh. All right. I'll just hang where I'm at. I got 2 guys. I'm happy. This is what Krynar lives for. So I'm just gonna stay right where I'm at. End my turn.
All right. The other gaunt guard charges Lelouch for decapitating. Who knows? Maybe his boyfriend. Roll your defense.
Aww.
Damage was 1d4, correct?
Yes. Uh-oh.
Oops.
Oopsie doopsie's right, but your armor absorbs anything that it could possibly deal damage. So
People really need to start aiming for the exposed arm instead of the one with the full armor on it.
it clinks right off of you. Keftar.
Keftar's gonna run up to this guy to the north of Krynar and try to sink my dagger straight into his chest. Snakeskin dagger, there we are. Yep. Ooh, not so good.
That's what I was wondering, is how exactly do you stab someone with a dagger made of snakeskin? Like,
Dagger itself isn't made of snakeskin. The box it's in is snakeskin, and the dagger is poison.
he said it was a snakeskin dagger.
That's what it's called.
Might as well be in this case.
A swing and a
The
miss.
dice do not lie.
So it says it contains a seemingly ordinary dagger, so it just looks like a normal dagger.
He nimbly dodges back, doing the back step, raising up his arms to avoid your blow.
Have you ever seen the sarcasm? I'll enlighten you later.
All right, and your turn whenever you're ready.
Oh, sorry.
He's not ready.
Yeah,
Leave him alone.
contemplating.
He'll get to it when he wants to.
I'm considering going to help Krynar, because the family sword would be nice. Just in case. But I guess, brotherly love being what it is, I shall come up here. As I am rounding the corner, I shall reach for my belt pouch and go, "Damn it! Barbasol, what did you do with my monkeys?" And whack him with a forehammer.
Very well.
Damn horse! Half my horse for a kingdom!
Yuck.
You choose the half!
Oh.
Oh.
Another miss. He dodges to the left, sinks down, avoiding almost deadly head strike.
Damn your eyes. I'm done. Oh, wait. Back over there, back over there. There we go.
Rynar, he goes in, tries to gut you in your abdomen. Roll your defense.
All right. I especially don't like being cut in my abdomen. Oh, man.
That would have been a D4, but you rolled a 4, so let's roll with it. It doesn't matter, though.
Yeah, you're right. Because of my heavy armor.
And he will end his turn. Lelouch.
Well, let's see if my luck continues. I will, of course, target this other guard, attempting to do the same thing I did to his boyfriend over here. Cut off his head.
Yes.
Unfortunately, no, just barely missing his head this time. He died the other way, like a boxer avoiding blows.
After failing this attack, I will move behind him so that we have him flanked, quote unquote.
If only that was a thing.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing it for you know.
I move
What
into
it is,
flanking
it
position
has
for plus
no
0
game
to hit.
effect. That's right. Exactly.
Just for the flavor.
The other gun guard takes his short sword in both hands and tries to drive it right at your throat, Keftar. Roll to avoid it. Zero damage
Zero
is again
damage.
just deflects off of your armor.
Excellent.
He's dead. Why is he still there?
Excuse me.
Krynar. What do?
Well, what do? I'll maneuver in order to leave Keftar to his duel, and I'll move over just a little 5-foot step in the parlance of our times, and sword attack this guy. Stick with the sword of his fallen brethren. Let's give it a go.
Can't believe you guys have negated all of my damage so far.
Oh, that's 12. I hope that's gonna do it. 5 damage.
Damage. Okay. Using your new sword, huh?
Yeah. I'm not too impressed with it, let me tell you.
Go in for a stab at his chest, and you dig into the leather armor. And you're not satisfied that you actually got into the flesh, so you jerk it out and slash across his abdomen, drawing blood. Quite a lot of blood, but he does not drop.
He does not drop.
Has he been injured yet? He has not been injured yet.
Let me hold on a second here. I know I gave up my turn.
No problem.
but I'm examining my character sheet here.
Mhm.
I have a bite attack.
You do.
I must be close to my target. And oh no, sorry, I misread that. Sorry, forget about that. What it says is like when I do a bite attack, the enemy gets a free attack. I just jumbled up words and thought maybe I could get a free bite attack, but
Nice try, though.
yeah. I will slap myself on the wrist for that.
Very well. Seldom.
Moving.
The guard
Yeah.
that's in front of him, he's bobbing and weaving and staying low to the ground to avoid all of your blows. He does an upswing with his short sword, trying to slash you across your chest up to your skull. Do you avoid it?
I don't know. Yeah, damn it. Just a moment. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Perhaps not.
Uh-oh.
Ooh! Your armor is reduced a tier.
Yes.
You also take 7 damage as he succeeds. He cuts into you, starting from your belly and slashes all the way up your throat to your chin.
I will spend an omen. Now.
To do what? Are you gonna reroll, reduce the damage? What are you gonna do?
That's what I'm trying to figure.
It's a tough one.
When I re-roll, do I re-roll the defend
Yeah.
number?
You reroll your agility test, yes.
Okay, which is a -1, so that's not very good. But I'm at a -3 health. So a D4 doesn't do a hell of a lot for me. I might as well swing for the fences. And I will re-roll my defense. Come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of sneakers.
Oh,
Damn!
Oh my god.
that. Oof.
Well, it wouldn't be Mork Borg if we didn't explore mid-session character creation.
Got the exact same rolls.
Yes, I rolled a 1 again. I believe I am broken.
Oh, no. You're quite dead. He deals,
Why is that?
You're at 4 health, I believe.
Yes.
He deals 7.
Oh, it's not when you go below 0. It's if you're at 0 is broken.
At 0 is broken, yes.
What's your constitution modifier? Oh, you don't have constitution? Oh, you're dead.
There is no constitution.
He splits you open from your belly all the way up to your chin, splitting you right open, and so deep that your tongue spills out of your throat.
That'll teach me to go help my brother.
Well, you have one more omen.
I do.
Odds be good.
Yes. I believe the odds of another one is 1 in 8. Yes. That's a little better.
A dodge. All that doesn't happen.
Oh.
Hey!
Tank, fuck.
Maybe I'll come to your aid next time, brother.
You were almost twins.
Keftar.
So the near fatality there really puts the awareness of our mortality in me, and my already manic eyes get even more manic, and I start to circle this guy with my dagger. I'm just gonna kind of rotate around to here, and then right when I get to where he's facing me and he's not facing the door, I give a whistle, and Pox comes and just tries to bite him right on the ass, Pox, come on, Pox. Does not do anything, but I'm still gonna take my attempt to stab him once again with the dagger.
You stole Paris Hilton's dog, didn't you?
Basically. This is...
Yeah.
All right. And the dagger, also worthless. I'm not succeeding at the moment.
I knew I should have brought my horse.
It's the fear. Oh, and
Ooh.
I will close out my turn.
Seldom. Seldom what, though?
Seldom get hit a second time.
It runs.
So, I am going to run like hell, turn, and throw a femur.
A ranged femur.
Roll
Yes.
your presence, your 14. Oh!
A natural 20!
Your third natural 20 tonight.
Is it 3?
Except not on defense, apparently.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Nice.
Alright, that's
I
double
rolled a
damage.
natural 20. Have you? I mean,
I
this
have
guy's
to
rolled 3 natural
Add a
20s.
femur. Oh, that was the other one, so... D4 for a femur?
Sounds right. I can double check
Yep.
though.
It
Let
is.
me see... Items...
Yeah, D4.
Alright. There's got to be femurs on some of these guys. Ah, fuck it. I'll just roll it manually. 5,
Bless your
5,
eyes
2,
on
4.
this lovely one full page weapon description of the femur.
Yeah, I noticed that. I really love that one. That's
thrust-
actually why I remembered it, I think.
You
then
thrust
the
your
other
femur
page.
at the guard, bonking him right in the noodle, dealing 4 points of damage.
Oh, everybody loves a good bonk.
Yeah,
Yes.
good bonk.
Some more than others. Ha! Screw these weapon things. I should be using femurs. Oh, right.
All right. Well, he wasn't too keen on his recent stab experience from you, Krynar.
He didn't like that?
He didn't. He wasn't too. He didn't. He wasn't. He wasn't a fan.
No, I thought I did really well with that. I thought I gave him the best swording I could give him.
He throws down his sword and puts his hands up and pleads for his life.
I'll tell him, if I may, we're here for the king's son.
He nods his head at you and ends his turn.
He nods at me. Yep.
He
yep.
understands the words
negotiation.
that you just said thoroughly. Lelouch.
For but a brief moment, Lelouch is wide-eyed, seeing before him the scene of his brother being cut down before his vision fades back to what is actually happening. Seeing his brother run away and throw a fucking femur at this guy's head. He decides to try and finish it before the incident that he saw as a foresight may occur. I'm gonna try and attack this fucker again.
Yes.
Shablamo. Although that is only 4 damage. But 4 damage is enough as you split his head in twine.
Chablamo indeed.
Lovely. And, Lelouch just cleans off his sword while laughing maniacally, as he usually does.
Alright, this last gaunt guard, who has not taken any damage, kind of evaluates his situation. Drops his sword and also puts his hands up.
Now you're making us feel sorry for these idiots.
It's a good thing he surrendered. I have 17 more femurs.
A quiver of femurs.
A quiver of femurs.
They both have their hands up. We surrender, okay? We surrender.
All right. So we're just looking for the king's son.
He's here.
Where? Point us. Lead us there. We won't kill you if you just. You're now indentured servants to our group.
He points at the trapdoor to the top right of the chamber.
You got a rope or something? What's going on? How do we get down there? Trapdoor. Come on. Stop fucking around.
There's a ladder. It leads you down.
Okay, I shrug. I sheath my brand new sword. I say, everybody drop your weapons. All of you.
Oh, they did. Oh, they.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Ben,
good,
Ben
'cause
done that.
I almost threw mine done.
All right. So, yeah, I shrug. I look over at Keftar, who's closest to me. You're muted.
Tie them up.
Can I grab one of their swords? This dagger is awesome if it hits a 1, but worthless otherwise.
Oh, it's all yours. It's a short sword, D4.
Still D4? Where do I get the D6s here? All right, I'll leave the I'll stick to the dagger. So my recommendation would be that we would send them down ahead of us, just in case they're trying to mislead us.
The game's paused, but Krynar will go over to that like vat of sludge or whatever and splash some of it on the nearest guard and be like, "What's all this about?"
It tastes really good. Try it.
He goes over his gauntleted hand is like is some of it. He's like, "You first," and he sticks a metal finger in the guy's mouth.
Which one exactly? The one?
I think the guy next to Lelouch probably.
This guy at the top right's dead.
Okay, well then the guy next to Keftar.
The other guy next to Lelouch.
He kind of, as you shove your nasty finger in his mouth.
Yeah.
You feel actually while you're in there that all his teeth are sharpened, but he doesn't.
How's it taste? And he's fucking.
It's good.
All right, nice teeth. I like your work. He shows him his own teeth.
We're probably fought together.
Let me see. Was I trying to get this on my microphone? Is that the goal? Anyhow, somebody else take over.
Well, Lelouch, after killing this guy on top and this other guy surrendering, rushes over to Seldom, pats him down like, "Brother, I saw the most terrifying vision. You were split in two, your tongue rolled out like a red carpet."
That's what she said.
I should have realized I shouldn't bring that fact up to you specifically.
Especially with your hands upon my person. That's not
Lelouch
my tongue.
Lelouch blinks his hands back and sort of goes over to one of the living guards and just rubs his hands down on the guy's armor, just like, I forgot which brother I was speaking to, right?
Yeah.
You guys are so weird. I love this.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
That's fucking perfect.
Oh.
We'll leave that on there for a fucking year.
All right, Keftar, what are you doing?
I'm grabbing this guard right here, in the middle of the room, the one that I was circling around before. And I'm throwing him down the hatch.
Oh. You open the hatch, so you see a stepladder going down. You're tossing him down.
I'm tossing him down.
All right. Oh, I surrender!
Monkey punch. Well.
Okay. He falls down. Thuds on his sign. You hear a crack. As he falls, and he falls to the bottom. You hear him groan. Oh, why'd you do that? Oh.
Is it safe?
He stands up and goes out of your sight.
What's the other guard feeling?
Almost dead is how he feels.
All right, I turn back to my brothers and say, "Brothers, I think we can descend."
Reinar kicks that guy in the butt and says, "Get out of here."
You see him actually go over to the brown look like, I'm gonna have to some of this. He dunks
Oh
his
yeah,
head.
and Carter says, you know what? Take a bucket of that and go feed those prisoners,
Dunks
or else
it.
I'll kill ya.
But he did. I'm not sure if he heard because his head was dunked in the sludge. He pulls it back up. He's like, he's no longer holding his stomach anymore. And you see bleeding has stopped. What?
Oh.
What?
Well,
Sure. Krynar will be the guinea pig. He'll take a big old handful of that in his gauntleted hand. A little bit of blood, a little bit of dirt. Doesn't matter. He fucking slurps it up.
Oh, roll d4.
I'm only down 1 HP, but
oh,
what we
there
got?
it is.
2.
Ooh, yeah.
What happened?
You gain 1 health.
All right. It's like, it's actually pretty good.
I'm gonna fill my wineskin.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
It's like a slushy in your wineskin.
It's a good idea. Krynar empties one of his water skins and fills that up with it.
I shall partake.
All right, you there. Take a bucket of this crap and go feed those prisoners. And you know what? Why don't you let them out? Why don't you let those prisoners out too? What the fuck are they doing? What are those prisoners doing in there anyway?
He takes off his helmet. They're for the slaughter.
Well, fucking let them go. I don't care about no slaughter.
He takes his helmet off and uses that as a bucket and runs for his fucking life.
I'll kill you! He yells out. He yells at the guy as he runs out of the room.
So what does the slime do for us now?
Do you drink?
Here.
Yes.
Roll d4.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Close. /R 1d4.
Oh, that's why I knew something was wrong.
/R space D4. There you go.
You gain
Yes,
3
more
health.
like that. Yay!
Just don't roll a 1.
I will fill my pockets.
Okay.
I don't suppose I can have 7 out of 6 hit points, though.
You gain 3 from that dosage you just took.
Well, that would put me at 7 out of 6.
Oh, overhealing. No, overhealing.
Yeah.
Overhealing. I like that
Should have just gone with it, damn it.
Alright.
That's okay. I fill both my pockets.
Very good. What are the rest of you doing? Keftar, are you going down the ladder?
Oh yeah.
This gray stuff makes you feel good if you want some.
Lelouch gives Keftar a nod, like a nod, before he
Elbow?
goes down and says, "Maybe we should let Krynar go first."
Fuck yeah, you should let me go first. Get out of my way.
yeah. I'm more than happy.
All right, Krynar.
Yes, heroes of battle first.
Everybody, clear the way. He pushes Lelouch out of the way again. He didn't like getting pushed out of the way the first time. And he goes down the ladder.
Stop bullying Lelouch. You descend down, and as you descend more and more, it gets hotter and hotter and hotter.
It's hot.
The violin
I
music
put,
is
Sheldon would like that.
very audible now.
I put Pox under one arm because it's a small dog, and I descend as safe as I can.
That explains why Pox hasn't been able to do anything. It's tiny. It's like a chihuahua.
Paris Hilton's dog.
What's its full name again?
Poxamian.
It makes me think of it makes me think of Pomeranian.
And Pomeranian, yep.
Who descends next?
Oh, I also add that I do with Poxamian.
All right. Sounds like Keftar.
Yes.
You descend into a sooty and very hot chamber. I guess you could say. Sulfuric haze rises to your right as you see a deep pit of black sludge. You see a 7-foot-tall man covered in tattoos in front of 2 furnaces before you, and the guard from before standing at his side. The southern wall has collapsed into a large cavern. You see the pit that I just described. In the center of it, you see a 50-foot-tall pillar and 2 skeletons playing in harmony the violin.
You don't see that every day.
Above you see chunks of meat hanging from the ceiling on large hooks. Seems like it could be human flesh, both adult and child.
Yikes.
Cover Pox's eyes.
I call up the ladder. It's all clear. Come on down.
I will.
Good night, Meg. Thanks for hanging out.
After you, brother. Hi, Meg.
Lelouch descends next.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Wrong scene. There we go. Bloop. It seems the guard is talking to the large man. And the large man turns his focus to you angrily.
I knew I should have gone home.
Seldom you drop him down?
Yep. Oh, wow.
You all enter the room. The large tattooed man ends his conversation with the guard. Again, 7 foot tall, built like a grizzly bear, sooty, bald and covered in tattoos. I am Fletcher. How dare you attack my guards? What is your reasoning?
We're here for the king's son.
Escort.
No one sees him unless you go through me.
Okay, well, yeah, let's do that then.
Oh, that's why we're here talking to you, is it not?
Well,
Oh, are we still talking? Okay.
Well, with that, he goes and reaches for a handle that's hanging kind of out of one of the furnaces.
I hit him with a femur.
Pulls it out
I pulled my
to
femur.
reveal that it was a flail that has been searing in the furnace and is glowing brightly.
Awesome.
To your right, you suddenly feel the ground move, and you see at the corner of your eye, deep down in the sludge, something massive and white moving. Almost like an enormous intestinal tract animating in the sludge.
That's not good.
Sure, Krynar's getting flashbacks to his last adventure.
He's already forgotten it.
What? Alright. Get this rolling, shall we?
Krynar side-eyes Lelouch, and he's like, don't you tell me what I'm having a flashback about. I'll tell you fucking flashback, buddy. I forgot to be over here. I should be talking over here.
What does that even mean? And alright, the encounter begins. Enter yourself into battle and roll initiative. As the 7 foot tall man begins to swing his white hot flail.
Damn it. I'm trying to roll a d20 and more people keep popping in, making me miss my d20.
I have to wait.
Right.
I don't know. I hate that it does that.
Happen again.
Seldom, you're killing it tonight with initiatives.
It's always the same order.
I think that Foundry should, when you click into the combat tracker, should also incorporate your initiative roll. Like, what are you going to do? Just get in the combat order and not roll initiative?
I think it's accounting. It's accounting for things like surprise rounds and the games that lets you insert yourself at a certain time.
Insert yourself.
I'll insert myself, all right.
We got a bunch of 4s here. Well, how do we resolve that?
The game has spoketh.
Okay, that it is how it is. All right.
I believe when multiple people roll the same initiative, it goes alphabetically.
I don't believe that.
Is that what it
cheer
does?
up.
I was wondering. Oh, and the Critical Role Pack and the Adaptation Guide for 5e have dropped.
Mental note: my next character's name is Aaron with a double A.
Hey, already getting him ready, huh?
Hell yeah.
My
Let's
next
see.
character, it doesn't matter what his name is.
Clearly, the big guy is the bigger threat, so I am gonna stride my way up to Big Boy and attempt a slash across his torso. Specifically aimed at some of the more better-looking tattoos he might have, just to upset him a bit more.
Okay.
You're aiming for his nicer tattoos? That's fucking
I mean,
devilish.
I haven't done this yet. I still have my 2 omens, so I am gonna use an omen here to try and reroll that.
All right.
And somehow it's even worse.
You swing up at his head, but at the very last second, and almost with little to no effort, he simply moves his head to the side, missing.
Very well, that would be my turn.
Reinar.
All right. He must have sheathed his sword climbing down that ladder, and he wasn't that impressed with those guards' swords, so he's going to stick with his trusted flail as he rushes across the room, swinging that thing, getting a little momentum. Just going to try to deliver that right into this guy right adjacent to him.
All right.
Here's the flail attack. And that's going to be a natural 2 for a big ole miss.
Big old
least not a
miss. But you
Not a
notice
one.
that this guy's left arm is currently lifeless. He's one-handing. He's holding his. But he's not holding any weapons. First of all, you guys disarmed him, and his left arm is lifeless.
Well, Krynar kind of forgot that he had already beat that guy up pretty good. But anyways, that was his target. It was a nice open charge. He did it. He missed. Oh well.
Hannibal Werelock.
All
What?
right. Well, it's fun time. Lelouch, since you're right in front, avoid his attack. D8.
D8. Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
0 damage, but there's a catch.
There always is.
One sec. I'll waive that actually, since you absorbed everything. All right. Oops, my bad. Krynar. You get another attack on this guy as he attempts to bite your throat.
Oh,
So,
baby.
Attack him and then roll your avoidance of the said bite. If you don't-
That's my jam, biting people. All right, well, I'll go ahead and that flail's still swinging. Try to fucking land that thing in his head. Nope. Wait a minute. Oh, did that hit?
for some reason.
I don't think it should. It totals an 11. Wait a minute. Let me look at my flail here. There's no details
DR
on my
10.
flail.
Yeah, 10.
Well, reduces DR. Because it's anti-armor, isn't it?
Is it? Doesn't say that. My flail has no details.
Well, it says versus DR10, and I know like the sword of my ancestors was had used a DR10.
So yeah, that doesn't. I don't have any feats that should make that a DR10. That flail. I don't know if I imported it. It's got the icon on it and stuff. I don't know.
I'm just curious. I don't really care, but I am curious. Yeah, it definitely doesn't say anything about that
really
in the
make
book.
sense to me. Yeah.
Well, let's check.
Interesting. But I will just trust Foundry and whatever. That's weird.
Yeah, because the description of flail doesn't say anything either. Which archetype are you?
Fanged deserter.
That's right, I knew that.
Let me get
There
back
you are.
behind my microphone and say, duh. How about this, Scar? Let me spend an omen. I got 2 omens from that little rest that I didn't feel was necessary. Let me spend one of them and just keep this roll to get that 7 damage.
Oh, by
like
the
that?
way, just FYI, it's only on a 1 or a 2 does he, on a D6, does he get the free attack if you bite him.
Okay.
I'll throw an omen at you, just to keep us moving. How do you like that?
That's very risky of you.
No, let's do it. Let's do it. Keep this keep this, boat on the road.
Yeah.
-1 omen. Done. 7
you're,
damage.
Things Krynar would say for 400, Alex.
It's not how the omens work either.
No, I know, but no, I was just trying to fine, I'll take it back. I got 2 omens then.
No, yeah, I would say that's just a hit. I don't care that it hits. I was
Okay,
just
all right.
curious as to why.
2 omens. I don't know why. Can't tell you.
Not like this guard there's an issue. He's half dead already.
Yeah, I would think.
And unarmed. So as he goes in for a bite, he peeks his head right out for you. It just gives you a nice wide target as you're already spinning your flail, and you uppercut the shit out of him, knocking his entire lower jaw off. Falling on the ground.
Oof. Sorry, pal.
Kiftar.
He was a biter.
I rush forward around this anvil here and approach our big friend. I've got the Pomeranian. God damn it! Why did you point that out?
Sorry, dude.
I've got Pox by the scruff of the neck, and I'm using him as a weapon. And he's he's just going crazy on this guy's face. Hopefully he doesn't like dogs. And I got my dagger in the other hand. I'm gonna see if I can get this dog to finally be useful. Earn its food.
You could smash him with the dog and then take the extra bite damage.
I'm escalating. Eventually, I'm just gonna start throwing it. So that's 17. So that's good. And it's a D4, I believe. 1d4.
Bite.
Yes.
Ranged dog attack.
3. So I think. I'll let you describe.
Okay, yeah.
You're lucky I
Your
didn't have
dog
my
goes up
monkey.
and jumps up and grabs onto his wrist and starts trying to tear flesh off.
Yeah. I release the scruff and just let the dog lock jaw on there. We'll just see how that plays out.
The 7-foot-tall man looks up as the dog seemingly completely unfazed as the dog's trying to rip out flesh and flicks him off.
He gives him the bird?
He doesn't burn him.
He gives him a middle finger?
Yeah.
Oh, he flicks him off?
Yeah, he
Straight up?
He shrugs it out. No, he shrugs off whatever
Okay.
the dog was trying to do. He was unaffected.
Does my dog fly in
do
the
with
air?
marbles.
Where's my dog?
Right by you.
Okay. I'm gonna. This pisses me off. I'm stabbing him with the dagger.
Okay.
Going for the groin.
Oh,
Attack. Yes, good.
Yes.
Wow.
That is unfortunately a misserino.
I'm omening that for sure.
Ripley,
I'm
what's
down to
up? Not long time no see. How you doing? All right.
One omen and re-rolling.
Okay.
A little better. Only 1 damage though. But the purpose of this dagger is that on 1 damage, target dies immediately of deadly poison weeping from the blade.
Poison. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you go in and you drive your dagger into his abdomen. He seems like he doesn't even really dodge you. As you try to drive it in, your dagger immediately just seemingly hits rock and clanks off of it.
On wick, motherfucker!
And do you move? Well, you already moved, right? You already moved, right?
Yep. That's it for me.
That's it.
End turn.
Seldom. What do you do?
And I hurl a femur. Bang!
Okay, you hit. Roll your damage.
That was weird.
He should be dead though. Just
3.
D4 damage.
Or do I get a
Nice.
bonus damage for my preferences or whatever that skill is? Attribute.
Throwing it? No.
Oh,
No,
that's
there's
fine.
no like no.
Like
But he
it's a
doesn't.
finesse
Again,
weapon,
he
right?
doesn't seem. He looks directly at you as the femur's charging at him, and seemingly makes no attempt to avoid it. As it hit him square in the forehead and shatters.
Damn it, that was my
bones
best femur.
splits apart on him. Do you
That's
move?
okay. No, I stay where I am.
Very good. End your turn whenever you're ready.
Oh, right.
Lelouch.
Oh, is Fletcher still alive at this point?
You have not. None of you have even phased him.
Oh.
Wait, how did my dagger work then?
Your dagger hit him and clanked right off.
Yeah, but Scar on the dagger thing, it specifically states on a 1 the target dies immediately.
If it deals at least 1 point of damage, the target dies.
54 damage. Oh, because it has to clear the armor.
Well, it's doing something that means weapons aren't hurting.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's hard to poison a guy if you don't even scratch him.
Oh, this is. Oof.
Lelouch.
But I think I have a plan.
Looks like we're trained in a sword, not in weird magics that make you immune to fucking stabbing by a magical poison dagger. So instead of trying to figure out what's going on, he's gonna try and go in for another attack.
The old beating your head against the wall trick. I love it. Oh, you toss your sword into the sludge pit.
I ain't letting my fucking sword go.
You son of a bitch!
How much damage did you do to the sludge pit?
I am gonna use an omen for that, but we can keep it going that it actually flew out of my hand, and I just catch it before it falls down the pit. And I'm
Okay,
gonna reroll my
physics
attack.
weird there, but okay.
No physics in Mork Borg. Come on.
I guess not.
That's still a
Same.
miss, but at least I don't lose fucking sword gangster boy.
Same thing as last time, frustratingly so. He waits and anticipates your blow and does a very short, quick movement to avoid it all entirely. Grindar.
Well, we haven't touched this guy.
Yeah.
On the bright side, he hasn't touched any of you either. I'm hoping to fix that.
Me too.
I mean, I'm a battler, but if battle doesn't make a difference, then I don't know. I think I'm just gonna like side eye this guy, looking to my right as I walk right past him, over this dead body that I just created, and I think I'm just gonna like head over to this door and throw it open.
Okay.
Might as well, fight two bosses.
Right. Yeah, let's open up another room with potentially more enemies. You can do that and open the door and your turn there.
That'll be my turn. I throw open that door and take a big old whiff, and and my turn.
You do so, and I will tell you, you get a moment to look in, and it is a room just littered with trash at first glance.
Lot of room.
Moving on.
I turn back to my group.
Keftar. Fletcher averts his gaze to you, sir. Strikes at you with his red-hot flail, again a D8 of damage.
Incoming damage, D8.
Oh, beautiful. God, can y'all stop?
Really can't just...
Perfect.
Keftar, you're up.
So my dog is ineffective, and he shrugged off that knife. Can I turn around, and this looks to me like a big hammery thing? Can I wield that?
There are no items in the room.
No.
That hammer on the anvil isn't there?
This isn't here?
I know, it's like I got this artwork somewhere else. You know?
My
It's
immersion
crazy.
is broken and defeated.
So, can you also give me just a quick recap on what is behind me in this pit? You said there's like an intestines?
Well, you don't see it now, but you caught the look of something enormous, incredibly long and enormous, pop out of the black sludge for just a moment. You noticed it because it was pale white.
Okay, but it's back in the
Here's
sludge.
the white worm.
You don't see anything at the moment.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna risk getting close to this guy again. What's in the forge over here? Is this present?
There are two forges to the north.
And then our dead guard friend. Anything on him?
He was unarmed. You guys disarmed him.
Oh, we disarmed him. All right. I'm gonna look to Lelouch. And Lelouch, I'm just gonna be like, brother, ideas?
Not really. First time I've encountered something like this, brother.
Okay. You know what? He's facing Krynar right now, right?
He did walk to Krynar, yes.
Yeah, like, what's his demeanor towards me? Is he attacking me right now?
You don't know yet. He just got to you.
I mean, but is he holding a weapon? Is he like raising
he is spinning a red hot flail this entire time.
Okay, that's threatening. That's fucking threatening. All right,
spinning it like a watch, about to sing "Singing in the Rain." Or, I'm sorry, he had a cane in that, didn't he? Or an umbrella, duh.
But he did swing it.
Anyway,
but he did swing it.
He's swinging it. Yes.
That's fair. That's fair. So yeah, he's absolutely like moving towards me in a threatening manner. You attacking him makes perfect sense.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try to sneak up behind him. Not truly sneak up behind him, but I'm gonna look for a spot, any kind of chink in armor, and I'm gonna try to sink that dagger in again. The dog is there too, but I think I'm gonna go for the dagger right now.
Yeah, he's not wearing any armor. It's just him.
It's just him.
Mm-hmm.
Or run up behind him, get on all fours, and Krynar can push him over you.
He is flanking, so all of his sneak attack damage should go through.
Okay, we get it. We get it. We get it.
Okay. Well, okay. Change of plans. Is there any way? This guy's huge. Is there any way I could get him into either this forge or in that sludge pit? Say if Krynar was assisting me.
I mean,
It doesn't look like it.
7 foot tall, burly bear man. Not a bear man. He's figuratively a bear. He's quite large.
On the dating apps, he describes himself as a bear.
He's on
Grindr, that kind of bear.
All right. No, I'm staying back here with the Lelouch. I'm gonna shout support to Krynar. I'm like, Krynar, he's coming for you, but I think you got him.
Yeah,
and I'm done. Let me get my turn over with as fast as possible.
Yes. I will step up, because I have this, brothers. Now, I have one plan. I don't think it's going to work, so I have a second plan, Mr. GM. I started intoning in the Enochian syntax.
Little power
As
action.
Yes. It says, one creature shall blindly obey a single command. So, speaking to Mr. Twitch Fingers Bear Boy, I will command him to die.
Or jump in the pit.
That's plan number 2.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You can command someone to. I mean, can you make yourself die on command? You just die.
Well, yes.
Wait, everybody, please. If you can, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
If you can make yourself die.
There are hotlines.
Please
there are
don't do
hotlines
that.
for this.
Yeah.
I
Yes,
really
up
wanted to
now.
show off my talent, goddammit.
So, can I do that?
You definitely can say that.
Well, I would think since I've got the scroll, I would know if that kind of command would work.
Probably not, since he can't just make himself die on command.
Well, I mean, maybe give him some more flavor. Maybe give him like some step by step.
Yeah.
Give him Tibetan monkhood so that he can do that?
No. Like, give him commands as to. Oops. Did we lose him?
Well, I think we might have lost him.
Yeah, so
Well, okay. Well, Scar. Obviously, you know what he's trying to. He's trying to get this guy to kill himself.
Yeah.
So.
Flail yourself.
Do we wait?
hard lose
Do we
him?
wait for Crispy to come back, or?
Well. Normally I would take over a person's turn for them, but I feel like that would be just, that'd be rough for me to waste this scroll.
Maybe we delay. We go over to Lelouch because
yeah, I think so.
Fletcher still doesn't have his turn yet. Even if he was commanded to do something, he couldn't do it yet, right?
Lelouch. These cameras, man, this is such a pain in the dick.
I'm torn between having a look in the pit to check exactly what it was we saw, or just trying to attack him again. Hopefully something goes
Wait,
through.
why didn't those attacks go through earlier? If we're purposefully taking a little conversation break, why didn't those attacks go through earlier? What do you think?
Well, mine just didn't roll 14.
Oh, okay. All right. So some of them just straight up missed.
Yeah,
There it
the
is.
snakeskin dagger, that hit. I did 1 damage, but somehow it was negated.
Okay, so maybe maybe he just had armor. You know, if you hit me for 1 damage, you're not going to hit me.
Yeah.
So it could be as simple as that.
Yeah, he's not wearing armor, but maybe he is armor.
I mean, maybe he's just got natural armor. That doesn't mean that he's immune to attacks. That just means that those attacks didn't do it.
Since Chris is back, do we want to let him take the turn?
Yeah.
Crispy.
I guess, yeah.
Crispy, can you get your camera back on if you would, por favor? Also,
Surely.
can we hear you? Can we hear you? I like your picture. I like the bearded Captain America screaming.
It is good.
Crispy, we can't hear you. We can't see you.
We
It
missed
is your turn.
Yeah, he'll just
missed
go
you.
twice on this turn
Okay.
once he comes back. So Lelouch.
I am gonna walk up behind this Ledger who is facing towards Krynar, and instead of plainly attacking, can I attempt to like trip him or something like that?
To
Get
what?
him on the ground. Trip him over so he's on the ground or something
you're
like that.
trying to grapple him.
Yes.
He wants to perform a combat maneuver.
You can roll. You can definitely do a strength test. DR 16.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty high.
I need to roll a fucking nat 20 to get that.
Yes, it's a
Funny,
1
huh?
in 5. 1 in 5 chance there.
Weird, a little royalty boy would need a natural 20 to tackle down a 7-foot tall monster man.
That is weird.
Huh.
Huh.
I
think-
Ledger up and seeing there's no way that his frail, starved body from being in captivity for so long would be able to trip this guy up. But instead he'll attempt to stab him once more. Hopefully this time something works. The answer is no, and I am just waiting for Scar to decide for my sword to attempt to kill me.
Oh, man.
So on your third
Or
whip,
me.
and the fact that this guy seems to almost hauntingly barely dodge you, even with his back turned to you. Yeah, that's gonna be a roll.
Let me check again what the roll for that is. It's a 1 in 6 chance, so 1d6. And it's on a 1, I guess.
You can roll. Yeah.
Okay.
God damn, you might as well throw me in the pit over there!
Keep annoying me and I will.
Do it! Do it! You're not good enough for me anyway! I don't know why he went real Brooklyn, but whatever. I kind of default to like a Brooklyn accent sometimes.
It's still fucking funny.
Krynar turns from the door that he's just opened and swings around, and with that momentum swings his flail, looks at this guy, and he says, "Oh, you want to go? Flail on flail?" And swings his flail. We didn't really resolve why my flail operates in this manner mechanically, rolling the dice, but I don't know. Here we go. Here's another one.
I love when you play meathead characters.
Oh, fuck. So, yeah, so I miss. Tragic. I'm going to go ahead and spend an omen on that. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, going just for a straight up reroll.
Really burning through those omens, aren't you?
Well, I that was just like for fun that I offered you one, and you didn't want it, so it just feels like I'm burning through them. I'm ready to burn through them. Hey, who wants those omens? Anybody?
Now's
Anyhow,
probably
so
the time.
this is the time. Let's re-roll that flail attack. Here it is. 13
Hey.
for max damage. 8 damage.
All right, now we'll see.
All right. You swing your flail around, and he dodges the attack coming behind him, and it kind of protrudes his face out to you as he does so, and you just get a solid lick right across the cheek on him, and you see teeth and blood fly out of his mouth finally as he gets bashed in the other direction. But you seem like you just piss him off.
Well, knock some teeth out of his mouth. That'd piss me off too. All right, well, that's my turn. I'm happy with it.
That was a good blow. Yes, he's very angry now. How we doing with Crisp? Is he here yet?
Chatting in Foundry. Seems Discord isn't behaving.
He's chatting in Foundry, yeah.
Oh.
He's asking for his spell to be resolved. He commanded that guy to kill himself.
Be more specific. Just be more specific.
Said,
I'm just trying to facilitate, you know.
in the chat, he said, "Leap into the pit."
Oh yeah, he did say leap in the pit. Yeah.
Well, before he does that, actually, you have to roll your presence.
He's in Roleplay God.
What?
He's
I
in
see
the
his
Roleplay
picture in
God
here.
chat.
Oh, that's weird. What the fuck? Is this another? I'm confused. Thought I saw him in here. Okay, let me unmute you too. You're muted by default. I'm bad with Discord.
Oh.
There we are. Hey.
Hey.
Welcome back, brother.
So it sounds like you want him to leap in the pit.
Yes.
Beautiful. If you can, if your camera's working for you, we'll go ahead and shut that on.
Oh, right.
Anyway, you need to
There we
roll
go.
a presence test, DR12. If you have, I don't think you have it, right?
Alrighty.
This is our Hail Mary.
Oh,
A 7.
If you fail, the power does not work. You lose 2 HP and you become dizzy for the next hour. During this time, powers will always fail in the worst possible way. You attempt
Yeah.
Yikes.
You got any omens?
It didn't say anything about having to make a check or anything.
This wasn't in the manual. Yeah, you can. I don't think he has no more omens. I don't believe.
Can I
Nope,
spend
I
mine
don't.
on it?
Yes.
I will. My last one. Make it good.
Alright, yeah, we gotta do something, because obviously beating on this thing isn't working.
Crispy, is your camera working by any chance?
I clicked it on. It should... According to Discord, my camera's on.
It's probably my fault. Let me see.
Well, I don't know. It's been being really weird about, like, it's taken forever to get into Discord.
Oh, well, the cameras
Me.
are frozen on stream anyway. That's what my
Oh,
problem
okay.
is.
Well, I can see everybody but me.
It's been a hell of a night.
Been a little crazy.
It's the end of the world.
As
we know it.
As the two-headed basilisk has spoken of.
Okay, so presents, you said. Fuck. Let's pull that up again.
Oh my goodness. It would seem.
Alright. Wrong one.
I'm going to close my Discord and try to revisit. Maybe something's going on with Discord tonight. I'll be right back.
Well,
my
never
God.
mind.
3. Wow.
Chris, can you?
And so go ahead and do the rotation. I'm just gonna reboot my machine because
Word.
restarting Discord hasn't worked twice before. So
Sounds good.
See if it.
all right,
fixed me.
be right back.
Pull out the cartridge, blow on it.
Okay. There's you.
There's me.
Nico's is fucking. There we go. Okay. Well, at least we have that, and they're in the correct order. That's what I was concerned most with. All right. Where were we? Is that a fail again, even after the omen burn?
He did. Yep.
Oh.
A 4 total.
Did he roll his damage?
No.
I'll do that for
Mhm.
Boop, 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 ba-doop. What was it? A 1D... just a D2. Okay, that's not terrible. 1 point of damage for Mr. Seldom. Alright. Who's up? Big Boy. Okay. Oh, and he still burns the power. Well, he can't use powers anymore. Shit. Okay. That's weird.
Rhinar, you did get through and damage him to some degree, right? On that 8 damage?
It seemed like it. It seemed. I mean, the GM said I knocked his teeth out. So yeah.
There was blood as well, yeah. But,
Okay.
He's very unhappy about that, though. And
but I did make him unhappy about it, guys. So
Yes.
so do mind that.
I did forget an important detail in all the confusion with the cameras and everything. As you struck him and he yells out in anger and pain, the room begins to shake. Seemingly, the shaking seems to be coming from the pit. The chunks of human flesh begin raining down as this is happening, and hear a low, like muffled roar come out of the black pit, seemingly in unison with Fletcher. Krynar, roll an agility test. DR is only 8, as flesh begins to fall down on you from above.
Can I also ask, like, we don't see any other doors. It doesn't seem like there's... I mean, we haven't passed by any doors. It seems like there's no place for the king's son to be kept other than this. Is that right?
Well, you have the trash room, that is unexpected.
Okay, all right. So there might be more beyond
Well,
the
his
trash
corpse
room.
is bound to be in there.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you guys have not even maybe explored 40% of the dungeon.
All right. Here's my agility roll. That is a 5 on the D20.
Well done.
Unfortunately, a large human torso falls right on your noodle.
All right.
You take... max damage, 4 points of damage.
All right.
GM, weren't you complaining about our rolls earlier, that they were too good?
Is that how it goes?
Let me ask.
Yeah.
Does my armor come into play?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Say so.
You gave me a 4. I'm gonna give you a D6 against that 4. And whoops, I typed that in wrong. Let me just edit that. All right.
Beautiful.
Baby, nothing.
Right.
I brace myself. Fucking rib cages and spines just bounce off me.
Now, flash forwarding to his turn. Fucking pissed. And so, instead of trying to hit you again with his flail, you see him begin muttering some kind of language in tongues as his eyes roll in the back of his head.
May I say, flash forwarding past my turn, or was the agility test my turn?
It's been his turn. We from Seldom's.
No. Seldom did his spell, and then we went into chaos with technology, and then we jumped over to Lelouch, who ran in and attacked, and then we went
you
back.
Hit him? Let me look up the chat. You should be ending your turn, so let me look up the chat.
Oh! Did I fuck that up?
Seldum's turn once Crispy came back, so...
Krynar hits with the... Yeah, you hit... This is going back from you hitting him. And we went back to let Seldom go.
Am I wrong?
You've already gone.
No.
You have already gone. It got kind of messed up because we went back to let Seldom take his turn.
Okay, my bad.
Oh shit. As he does this, his eyes roll in the back of his head, he speaks in tongues, and he raises his arms up, and suddenly he disappears.
What?
Okay.
All right.
It worked. The kill spell.
You
It
won!
worked. It's just got a delay on it. That's all.
That's right.
He actually did have the ability to just die at will, and he did enact that.
Disintegrated himself, in fact.
Keftar, you're up.
There's no one in this room except for us and the dead body, right?
It seems that way.
Oh yeah, Keftar just saunters over to the door and walks on through.
Actually, I wanted to see you saute through the door. I think that'd been much cooler.
All right. You go into this room. It smells extremely stale.
Oh god. Oh.
Bit hard to breathe in here. In the center of the room, well, I believe there is a light source in here.
Oh, I didn't know my nose could get any higher.
Let me double check. I think there should be a light source in here. Let me fix that for you real quick.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just
Turn it off.
It's just
Turn it
bones.
off.
In this room, where was I? Dimly, yes, it's dimly lit with a single torch. There's trash and bones in enormous quantities all over the place. But in the center of the room, peculiarly enough, is a sarcophagi.
There we are.
Just sitting
Very
there.
cool.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but very, very important question. How many femurs are there?
Finally, someone else gets to the heart of the matter.
Unsurmountable numbers of femurs.
Tell them we found your heaven.
Alright, so you moved.
Everyone
Keftar,
fill your quivers.
What are you doing now that you've moved in here?
I think I'll, gag a little bit, and then turn around and say, "Brothers, come through! There's a sarcophagi of some kind. Perhaps it's filled with either treasure or quarry."
Alright, and you turn whenever you're ready.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Come on in, the
Still in
stench is
combat as we
fine.
were.
Oh, does that clue you into something?
Like the fact that I'm about to die.
Seldom. You took only a point of damage from that failed spell. A spell, by the way.
Okay.
What do now?
So,
Your head's a bit spinny, but you still have your wits about you.
You just can't do that again.
Right. Yeah,
Just don't do that.
for 1 hour. I'm gonna start digging around and look for a fairly fresh princely corpse. And femurs.
Okay, you enter the room and you find a femur.
Alright! Yeah!
There's another one.
You believe this one is a masterwork femur.
Yeah!
Lelouch.
It's been nagging at me. I'm gonna walk up as close as I can without fucking losing my footing to this pit and have a look inside.
Should never separate the brothers.
Do I see anything in the pit?
It's very difficult to peer down into the pit as it's got sooty, steamy black smoke rising from the sludge, but it is a very deep, very dark, sludgy pit of sludge.
Let's see.
And all the corpse white tentacles rushing at your face. You really can't see into the pit.
In that case, I have a certain fucking item that I haven't used a single time, and I don't need it. It's a club. I'm gonna chuck it down there.
Oh, I was hoping you would say the Holy Hand Grenade of Antioch!
Holy club of... What's the name of our kingdom? I don't think it even has a name.
Galgenbeck.
Dregnabak.
City. Great city.
All right. You throw it into the sludge. It goes whoosh, 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 and slowly sinks into the sludge. And a steamy pile.
Uh-huh. I still should have movement left because you said 6 squares and I only walked like 2 to get here. I'm gonna back.
You also did a ranged attack on the pit. To be fair.
I'm gonna take a few steps back and that'll be my turn. I'm just ready for Fletcher to show up somewhere randomly and kill them.
I looked into the pit, and the pit looked back at me. And I waved at the pit, and I said, hello. And the pit looked over my shoulder, and it was looking at someone else, and I got embarrassed, and I pretended like I was looking at a different pit.
Then my eyes and the pit met, and we knew it was love at first sight.
Krynar laughs at Lelouch and wishes that Lelouch was in his way so that he could push past him. And instead, he walks into this room, takes a look around, kicks through corpses and bones and skeletons and whatnot. I don't know.
Be careful! You could damage a femur, you fool.
I don't see much. I make a goal with a skull, and I don't know. I guess I just move into the room, take a look around.
Okay. You take a look in the room of trash and filth.
Oh, I hear a door open.
Door closed.
Or a door closed.
Hey, Lelouch! Look at you all by yourself.
The brothers should never separate.
Do not worry, brothers. I will be fine.
Please go ahead and roll an agility as you hear something coming at you, DR 14.
You're talking specifically to New Maid?
Yes.
Oh, what a bad roll.
That's not good. Yeah. Suddenly you feel a white-hot searing pain crush into your abdomen. You might absorb it.
Yeah,
just 3 damage.
Not even a flesh wound.
I believe. Correct. Slash R1d6.
Yeah, you absorb the blow. Sudden force, some searing white-hot fiery source, possibly spiked, possibly flail-like, it hits your abdomen, but your armor absorbs it. Keftar, what are you doing? There we go.
The door. Did the door actually close behind us?
I did.
Oof. I can't see very far in this room. I don't know if there's any doors in here. I don't think so. I'm gonna go and try the door.
You try to open it and it doesn't move.
Of course it doesn't.
Krynar!
I'm gonna knock and be like, Lelouch! Lelouch, can you hear me?
Yes, brother. I'm fine. My rippling abs managed to block the attack.
Excellent. We'll continue down this way then, and then we'll see you on the other side. I mean,
It's quiet. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
yeah, no, I'm gonna look around this room. There's got to be another way to go forward.
I think
so
there's
I'm
a
just gonna
door right where you're standing.
right where I'm standing now.
Just south of there, yes. Isn't that a door?
I can't see it.
It's not like a door.
Yeah, I can't see anything. But if there's I'm looking for a door.
Did any of you open that sarcophagus that was in that room yet, or what?
I don't even see it.
No,
Yeah, what's the
it's in the center of the room as described. Yes, the room is pitch black except for a torch in the center of it. Do any of you even have torches? I don't think so.
I don't know. Let me check.
I thought of grabbing one of the torches when we came in, but it didn't seem like we needed it because we had sight inside. Just was like, well, why bother?
But I'll say you fumble around in the dark, Keftar, and you do, in fact, find a door right in front of it. Don't try not to metagame what you see on the stream.
Okay. I'm gonna try that door as well, and I think that'll be it for my turn. I don't think I got more movement than that.
Alrighty. Door opens.
All right.
Let me fix some light here real quick. I don't know, there's no light actually in there. Anyway, moving on.
Seldom.
Yes. So do I notice any detail about this sarcophagus I'm apparently standing next to?
What kind? It's a sarcophagi.
Okay. Any bas reliefs or writing or anything like that, or just a cheap wooden box?
Very average looking sarcophagi of no ornate decoration.
Okay, I will open it. Because that couldn't backfire.
What could go wrong?
I'm very sorry, Nico. This is just not your night. Alright, so everyone in that room is sucked into the sarcophagi.
No.
Really?
And teleported.
A paradise.
I was kind of thinking something might come out of it.
Yeah.
Never occurred to me we might go into it.
This is great.
To the most beautiful land we've ever seen.
Not too far off, but we'll have to get to that later. Let's get this settled. Lelouch. What do you do?
You might hear them getting sucked into that.
You might hear whoa, like it's Bill and Ted going through the time warp.
Doing the time warp.
That's exactly what Krynar sounds like as he gets sucked into this interdimensional portal. He's like, wow, dude.
There's no way I can break down the door. I just do not have the strength for it.
Slide under it.
Totally jump in that pit.
That is what I'm thinking, actually. Because every round that I stand here is another round for invisible Fletcher to fucking hit me. So, I do as the Krynar commands.
Or you could throw yourself into a forge.
Don't phrase it like that.
Alright, well, he jumps into the sludge pit. You find very quickly and immediately that it is scorching hot, oily black, and reeks of sulfur.
Oh, what'd you do to yourself?
First, let's do a toughness check of a DR8.
Pretty sure before he gets killed by
Beautiful. You are not seared alive for the moment. However, every round you're in the sludge, you will have to make another toughness check to avoid pain. You can swim in the sludge to a different room. It takes 4 rounds. So, from room to room. So there's an adjacent room to your south, and then one to your far south. So that would be a total of 4 rounds to get all the way south. Or, sorry, 8 rounds to get all the way south. 4 rounds to get to your east.
Dude, you found more rooms. Good job.
I'm gonna pretend that I can't see what's down south, but I'm gonna take the east.
Here, I can help you with that. There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the east route. 4 turns instead of 8.
good choice.
Yeah, I don't think I can make toughness rolls 8 times in a row. So,
Okay.
yeah, I'm making my way to the closer room. That
They are low toughness rolls. You know, you gotta
Still.
55% chance of success.
Let's say in the second
Or is that
round.
60?
So something's going to happen in the second round. So do 2 toughness checks as you're swimming through the searing hot sludge.
Okay. Uno. And dos. I am dead.
Not necessarily. It's a D4 damage. 2 damage.
Assuming my armor doesn't protect me from that.
I would say in this scenario, no.
Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with it. Or 2 damage.
I don't know. The armor company
Oh,
guarantees
no.
it as sludge proof.
Oh no, yeah, this might be it for you, bud. On the second round, as you kind of start struggling and start feeling the heat, you feel something rub against your leg in the darkness of the sludge.
Lucky bastard.
Suddenly,
Auntie?
an enormous and grotesque worm-like creature emerges from it, deathly pale. Again, appearing like a oh god, hold on, let me get to this. Appearing like an animated intestine, but with sharp teeth on one end.
Yep. Auntie.
Like a lamprey, perhaps.
Yes.
But large.
It appears to be unfathomably long and thick as an oak tree.
That's what she said.
How much health do you have?
4.
You could live. Let's see. As it comes down to chomp you and attempts to swallow you whole. Your armor will absorb that 4 damage.
So.
You can want to make a shot with that.
1d6.
Yes.
Apparently, only sludge can harm me in this game.
Very good, but you're not out of the woods quite yet. Roll an agility test, DR6, for it to swallow
But you just gained an extra hit point.
Oh no. You avoid its fangs, Lelouch, but it swallows you whole. You are devoured.
Cut your way out.
I doubt I'm probably insta dead in there.
It's worth a shot.
You every game. You just have the worst luck.
No, that's the thing. I had amazing luck throughout the game. I took 0 damage. I killed like 2 fucking guys, just insta-give them, and then I get locked out of the room with my brothers.
Well, what's funny is you guys were rolling like crits, 20s, and etc.'s the whole first of the game.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that is death for Lelouch. We are at the 12:30 mark. I will say you guys are all teleported into another room that at first is hot and stuffy, but pleasant and smells sweet. You look around you and you see oil lamps hanging from a glass ceiling with glass walls, plants everywhere, palms, cacti, flowers grow rampantly. Behind the glass, you see a dim moonlight. And at the far end, you hear a campfire and people speaking around the corner of the foliage. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a stopping point, if we so choose. This is also a one-shot, but we can always do an episode 2. But obviously, I don't expect that from anybody that I invite to a one-shot. So if you guys want to continue, we definitely can. You guys...
I am definitely up for a second shot.
So I can do the second shot and add on to it to make it fill the entire 4-hour segment. And we could put this on pause here because that's a good cliffhanger right there. Death of Lelouch, you guys get teleported to a weird fucking plant place.
Good
Well,
stuff.
can't wait.
We'll resurrect you.
It's a good thing we have a fourth brother that we haven't mentioned up till now.
That's
Oh Lord.
Went up
well
with
said, brother.
I would have. I mean,
Well, they don't call her Octomom for nothing.
the jumping in the sludge was the knee jerk. I mean, not maybe going up the ladder or just the abyss, black abyss.
I could have ran to the ladder, but that in and of itself would have taken at minimum 2 turns, and then climbing up, it would have been probably another turn. That
Jay, would have been a risk. Would have been a risk for sure.
No matter what, I was risking myself here. Either I go for the ladder and let Invisible Fletcher attack me multiple times, I jump in the sludge and, well, get eaten like I did, or I spend fucking ages trying to break down the door with my -2 strength.
Probably would
brave,
have been your
so
best
heroic.
option.
Wait, why is there we go. I was about to say, why is the other one not? I guess it's taking a sec to load you guys to the other scene or something.
I don't know.
Scar, I'm embarrassed to say this. I'm embarrassed for you, but your makeup's running.
I'm sweating balls over here. Right?
You actually gotten to see him?
I'm wearing a cloak. Okay.
Fuck you! I'm wearing a cloak.
I'll be honest, Scar, out of the ways to go out, I'm fine with this way.